Oh, that'd be great. All right, see you in a minute.
All right, bud. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm wondering. Let me try something. Cause I got it. We're trying a new chat window out. So there we go. Yeah, we got this new chat window I'm trying. We're actually trying a whole bunch of new stuff. To be honest with you. So we'll see how this works. But welcome. We're gonna do court trials again. We're ready. This is live. It's not live this moment. This was from today. This is Judge Jeffrey Middleton. We're gonna restream his court from today. Somebody yesterday kept asking for Judge Middleton, so we're gonna do a little bit of Judge Middleton today. And here we go. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. The good thing about going over pre-recorded stuff this morning. Hi, Josephine. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Is that
go live.
we don't have to
We have some attorney pre-trials in the process.
worry about.
It's Friday. Judge Pattis is gone. Was jail back. Paul, you need to talk to your client in a breakout room.
Yes.
Welcome back, Mr. Clark. I'll be with you here in just a minute.
Okay.
Jordan, your lawyer, is here with me. Also, Matt, your probation officer, is
There we
here.
go. We got a chat room. We got the chat room up there. How are you doing today, Josephine? Well, you know what? I'm gonna make you one of these restream bot things. Hold on, or these chat bots. Hold on, let me make one for you. We'll just call it Josie. Let's see. Almost spelled your name wrong. I hit O instead of I.
I'm not sure. They've got the jail in there. I'm not sure if they haven't turned it on yet or they didn't do it right, but. There's the alleged Deborah Davis to assist.
All right, I got one for you. I made one for you. Let's see what it looks like.
Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning.
I've got Paul and Jordan here with me. Mr. Clark is here. We're waiting to bring.
I'm making you like this. Watch it. It should be a little saying pop up
from the jail, so Paul can speak with her in a breakout room. She got picked up last night on some other charges.
Did it work?
Which I don't know too much about. I've also got a Polycom to do on Destiny Miller.
I spelled your name wrong.
I had hoped that Lori Hines would be here.
Made spaghetti, nice. I want some spaghetti.
But she's not.
I want spaghetti.
All right, thanks. You just got it turned on. Appreciate it. All right, bye.
I got it fixed. Dang, look at this girl that's in jail.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Judge Middleton. Are you Michaela Swinehart?
Yes, sir.
You sometimes go by Sunshine?
Sunshine's my legal name.
All right, Sunshine.
Oh, look at her
Did
nickname.
you change it or we just got mixed up?
It was changed.
You are my
Sunshine Swinehart. I'd like to call you what you prefer to be called. Your attorney, Mr. Paul Gibson, is here with me. You probably know you had an attorney pretrial conference this morning on a charge of retail fraud.
Retail fraud.
File 212214. Apparently, you got arrested last night on some unrelated charges, and we learned this morning that you were in jail. So I'm gonna put you in a breakout room for a minute so you can talk to your lawyer,
get arrested for now?
Mr. Gibson, and then we'll decide what you want to do with this retail fraud charge.
What do you call it? Is the Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Kumar? What do you call that?
Did you sleep last night?
Yeah, she
yeah.
All right, let me put you in the room. You're gonna have to get up and hit the button that says join.
So we're doing this, Judge, because somebody told me they wanted to see this judge, and Grah was like, "Let's check this judge out."
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay,
we'll see.
Thank you.
Maybe we like this judge better. You never know. We never know.
All right, Mr. Clark, now we're gonna pay some attention to your case. We have Deborah Davis here also with us from the prosecutor's office. And
Sorry, I
your
gotta do some
lawyer,
paperwork.
Jordan Yancey, is here with me. Your probation officer, Matt Huff, is here. So there's a lot going on here, Justin. In
A lot
file
of stuff going on.
22252 SM, you're charged with domestic violence second offense. That case is going to be dismissed.
What did they tell who?
In file 22120 SD, you're charged with operating while intoxicated second offense, no insurance, having an unregistered vehicle, and violation of a restricted license.
She's in trouble.
Prosecutor indicated if you plead guilty to domestic violence, the other charges will be dismissed.
Your Honor, correction, he's gonna plead to OWI second and the remaining counts on that file as well as the entirety of 252 SM would be dismissed.
All right, so he's pleading to all these others, no insurance, unregistered vehicle.
No, he's just pleading to the OWI second and then all of the accompanying counts are being dismissed as well as.
That was my understanding. If I said something different, I misstated it.
Yep, sorry, you just said he was pleading to the DV.
Oh, no, you're pleading the OEYL. I apologize. No
Thank you, Your Honor.
211. Thank you for keeping me on track. So, Mr. Clark, you're going to plead to one count of operating while intoxicated second offense. That will also violate your probation on the earlier domestic violence charge of 211326. Your probation conditions say you're not supposed to use any drugs or alcohol, and you're not to get arrested or charged with any other offense. Your probation agent, Matt Huff, is here with us and will address that. So let's talk about that. Operating while intoxicated second offense is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000.
Dang, they're gonna give her $1,000
Carries
bucks.
6 points on your driving record, and it requires that your driver's license be suspended.
That's crazy.
If you are found to be appropriate for a sobriety court program,
What's up, Hope? How you
there
doing?
could be an opportunity to
Oh,
get
I'm
your
enjoying
license
Nightbot
back
now,
with an
yes.
interlock, but that's not yet been determined. Are you going to enter a plea of guilty to operating while intoxicated as a second offense?
Yes, sir.
You realize that will also violate your probation.
Yes, sir.
Let me make some notes here so I can remember what's going on later.
Oh man, I hate it when my phone does this. It's signed in. Gosh darn it. Come on. I hate when my phone does a death penalty for a second DUI. Or was it the third DUI on this person? I made a mistake and my phone is messing up.
All right. You understand that if you're pleading guilty to that charge, you're giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
To have a McNeves in here.
No, I don't. If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Jordan Yancey has been appointed to represent you. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wish.
He's gonna take a pretty
If you had a
cellmate. What's
trial,
up, Ronnie?
you would have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court,
We're waiting
so
on
they
Grah.
can be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand yourself and testify, but you don't have to, because you have a right not to testify, and if you did not wish to testify,
So they said
the
they like this
or
judge. I
jury
don't know. He's kind of
cannot
quiet.
hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent if and until the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Let me see here.
There we go. Send that. right? Sorry, I got emails I'm trying to do.
The complaint alleges that on or about June 24th oh, that's the wrong case. That's the DVPD case.
I guess I don't need that restream bot, huh?
Darn it. He didn't transfer these over into my queue. Give me a minute, Mr. Clark. I gotta go on a treasure
Or maybe
hunt
I
here
do. I
and
think
find
that
your
goes
other
out to
files.
everybody.
Do you need the petition?
I'll just get it from custom queries, but it's not in my queue. The only thing that put in my queue was your case.
Grah's picking blackberries today.
Yeah, I was picking blackberries today.
Oh, now he's here. Okay, hold on. Let me
Wasn't just picking them, I was eating them. Did I got any in my?
I don't know if you're on top or bottom. You're on top, okay.
All right, I get top.
You're on top. There you go. Let me move this.
No.
What movie was that from? Okay, but I get to be on top.
Wasn't that Dumb and Dumber or something like that?
No, Big. Remember when the girlfriend comes over to his place and he's got the bunk beds?
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, get some. Hey, Ronnie. Everybody, are you all American citizens? Everybody got to be American citizens.
Well, you see, they don't ask that one on this court.
Oh, they don't, do they?
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard it yet. This guy, I don't know. This guy so far is kind of boring, to be honest with you. But we'll watch.
Is he really? Oh, all right. Well, he's new. We haven't watched him, so.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And I know you're busy, but if you get a minute, throw it in Restream so I can hear it also, and I won't talk over it. Or throw it in the Discord block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The allegation is that last November 10th.
And odds are you were probably doing that as I said that. Right?
Honestly, I wasn't.
Alcohol level, and it's a second offense. Other than this plea agreement we placed on the record here, Mr. Clark, did anybody promise you anything
Is that it?
No.
Yeah.
or threaten you?
No, sir.
Or you were in an accident right at the main 4 in Minden.
He was in an
November
accident
10th,
too. He's
Ottawa
really in
Main
trouble.
Street. Where were you going?
I was heading to work.
And where were you working?
What's going on now?
Shoot, what is that place called?
IAC?
It's that little building right around the corner.
You were going to work drunk?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh boy.
Going to work
you gave
drunk.
a test
Wow.
and your result was point.
That's a good
Been there,
citizen.
done that. Okay, how many of you in chat have gone to work drunk?
Yeah.
I know it's weird. Restream's not telling me how many people I have in chat today.
Do you acknowledge that at that time you were on probation for domestic violence and malicious destruction?
Well, Andy's on probation.
And the conditions where you weren't supposed to drink or get charged with any other offense. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The Pulse
All right.
Club.
Well, I'm going to need to schedule this offense for
Hey,
screening and
Coco,
sentencing.
hey, 100.
Let's
I'm just going to
go
tell you
to
100.
We've got a plea on this.
What's up,
We've also
Togo?
got an admission on the probation violation. People, this happened last November.
Man, it said he's come home from work drunk. Sorry.
Hey, there you go.
Someone that's driving to work
What kind of
with
job?
0.213 blood alcohol level definitely has an alcohol substance abuse issue.
2.1.
Matt,
Hello.
What do you think we should do here?
Throw
Well,
the
Your Honor,
book at him.
I've spoke to Mr. Clark. As indicated in the status report, he has just about every barrier to success that he possibly can have. He's clearly suffering with substance abuse, mental health. He struggles with employment. He struggles with transportation since he doesn't have the ability to get his license. Doesn't seem that he has a support system either. And in his pre-sentence investigation, as well as the screening that I completed back in 2021, he minimized alcohol use very clearly. And at this
Oh, he had
point,
one less beer.
I
He
don't
went
think
from
a term
12
of
to 10.
probation is feasible, unfortunately. I'd like to see Mr. Clark participate in a sobriety court program, but he's indicated that he doesn't think he'd be able to do it. And if he's not able to comply with the terms of probation, then quite frankly, there's no sense in sentencing him into that. So I would just recommend a jail sentence in this case. His domestic violence case is a non-public case, or it had a non-public status. And so that would be revoked as well. This would be on this public record. And then I would just suggest that we impose 90 days jail. If the court would prefer, we could
Where is this
set
judge
this
at
for
anyways?
sentencing
You know,
at the time which he's going to be sentenced on
No.
new charges.
I'm trying to remember who it was suggested. I think it was Breezy.
Your Honor, does he have
No,
any
it was somebody
testing
else.
provisions right now?
Claire, I think.
I'm not gonna put him in there. He can't get anywhere. He lives in Ottawa. He doesn't have any way to get anywhere. There's no sense testing him because he isn't gonna do it. So I either put him in jail right now or don't. But the people he lives with also struggle with alcohol issues. He doesn't have any support system.
Deborah Davis. I went to school with Deborah Davis, but that's not her.
Really?
Yeah. She was like
And I guess my concern is
one of
that
the top hottest girls in
he's just out
school.
there doing what he wants to do, how he wants to do it, awaiting sentencing. And in this case, he blew through a stop sign at a very dangerous intersection and hit a semi. He's lucky he didn't get seriously injured, let alone anybody else. I know it's been since November, but I don't know what he's been doing since November.
Well, he's been on probation and he's not been doing a real great job. This happened in November.
I guess being that he's got an alcohol issue, I don't know if he's done any testing or if he's still drinking actively. It's a holiday weekend coming up.
The offense happened on November 10th. Prosecutor issued the warrant on January 12th.
I don't know. I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something here.
Until May 26th.
Trying to set
So
something
they
up
could
for
have
you
been
guys.
real worried about him because they had 5 months without serving a warrant. He's at the same address he's always been at, and he was on probation. But what I'm going to try to do is set the sentence for sooner rather than later. Jordan, are you available next Wednesday, the 6th of July?
I could be in the morning. I have a personal appointment at 1 o'clock in Kalamazoo. So
let's set this. I had a jury trial that day, and Ms. Davis and Mr. Reed have settled it.
Who's Deborah
So
Davis?
let's set this for sentencing for 10 a.m. July 6th. 2022.
Sorry guys, I'm multitasking.
Live. Mr. Clark, you need to be here live, or I'm going to send the officers out to get you. I'm not going to wait 5.5 months to arrest you if you're not here.
Right.
Wednesday
Justin,
at 10.
you'll need to find a ride or arrange for the county transport.
For the 6th?
Yep,
6th.
Wednesday.
Or ride your bike. You're not that far
Ride your
away.
bike.
But you're probably going to jail that day, and we're going to discuss it.
Wow,
right.
He's going to jail.
I will see you July 6th. We'll do the sentence on the PV and the OUL case at the same time.
Your Honor, do you want a screening completed in the?
No, I don't need one. Your previous report will be sufficient.
Thank you.
And I guess just to clarify, there is still a no drinking condition of his probation, correct? And a test upon demand?
Correct. We'll probably test him that morning and see what he's been doing, which could affect the length of his sentence.
Man, I can't find a certain folder I'm looking for.
All right, Mr. Clark, I will see you next Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, I'll see you then.
He's going to jail, it says.
All right, now I've got Ryan.
Oh, is he going down?
Here.
They said next time, yeah.
Oh, next time. Whoa.
Well, when he comes back, he's got to come back to court, but they said you're going to jail. Gosh darn it.
Mr. Gibson, what are we gonna do with your case?
See, I don't know. This guy sounds
We're
pretty
going
boring to me.
She's going to accept the plea offer, but I'm asking if it can be a no contest plea. And that would be due to civil liability and also that she has, it's happened over about a year ago, and she has, her memory is not that great of the event either.
Come on, man.
Is that acceptable, Debbie?
Let me take a look.
It's not acceptable to me.
Yeah, that's fine.
This thing's not working for me.
All right. Ms. Swinehart, this is file 212214. It alleges retail fraud. Let me see if he transferred this over into my queue. No. Should have stayed where it was.
I think I can do this now. There we go. Yeah, see, this guy's kind of slow. Try and fast.
Yeah. Kind of slow, you say?
I don't know. Seems like it to me.
Find it.
You know why? You know the person that asked for this judge.
Swinehart,
They said because they're more compassionate.
That's
why they wanted to see this judge.
You got charged with retail fraud at the Walmart store. It's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93
he talks
days
like
in jail
this,
and fined
you
up to
know.
$500. Let's see what the affidavit says.
Ooh, they shipped my scooter today.
The affidavit says that
really?
you and another girl.
Really get it today or tomorrow?
No way.
Oh, really? Where's it coming from?
I don't know. I gotta look it up real quick.
Oh.
It was $317.06.
They just said they shipped it. Click to view tracking.
I have some video. And one of the two suspects was identified as you. I can't even make any sense out of this. Some items were skip scanned and then it got pushed out. They stopped you. And
Bring
the
him
other
up
person
just a
was
little bit.
juvenile.
Says
On
no
my
data
end.
yet.
Admitted taking
On my end,
items,
What's that, Grah?
and you felt you owed
It's
about
my end. I had to turn him up.
$40. Now,
I can hear him
to
now.
further complicate things, you repeatedly didn't
Hey,
show
James.
up for court.
Hey, James.
On April 12th.
Who is the guy eating? Does he know he's on
didn't
camera? He
come.
probably does. I think he does.
So I did
Well,
a
who
order
knows?
to show cause. And you didn't.
The guy in
come
yellow.
for that.
Yeah.
Sure he does.
So.
Yeah.
No, you did come on the order to show cause on May 31st. You pled not guilty and I appointed a lawyer. So you missed the first hearing, but then you did come. Then you got arrested on some new charges that I'm not
It's
clear
being shipped
about.
by some big
Deborah,
shipping
you're offering
trucking
a
company.
deferral.
So.
What was your thought here?
Ms. Strong, which APA Strong handled the case, so the deferral, she apparently is able to
You could ignore that.
qualify for it. So I mean, she does have a lot of
I
baggage.
believe the defendant has a very limited criminal record, if any criminal record.
All I saw was a couple of traffic matters. I didn't see anything else other than, Mr. Stauffer, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's pretend we're in court. Stop eating your breakfast on camera here and please remove your hat. I'll
There
put
you go,
in the
Grah.
waiting room. I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah, thanks for wearing a.
Swinehart, let's
putting on a
focus on your case.
Oh no, that's a
Retail fraud
T-shirt.
in the third degree is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up
I just
to
looked it up. Get some. It's not. They don't have the information
93
yet. They
days in
probably
jail
haven't
and a
picked it
fine
up
of
yet.
up to $500.
It's
As they
XBO.
indicate, you've got a very limited criminal record. Darn it. There we go. The prosecutor is offering that if you plead no contest to this charge, they would put you on a deferral program that I started when I was prosecutor many years ago. Meaning if you can do some community service, stay out of trouble, stay out of Walmart, pay the restitution.
Oh, they got in trouble at
The
Walmart.
prosecutor would take the charge off your record and there would be no criminal record of the conviction. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, other than what I just said,
It's also
did anybody
called
promise anything to
enabling.
get you to plead to this?
No, sir.
Right. Yeah, get some. It's not in. It's not in the system yet, so you can't track
All right,
it
you
yet. But
understand that if
I
you
can
do
track it
enter
too.
a plea to this retail fraud charge, you'll be giving up
Does
your
that
right
guy have
to
a
have
statue of a
trial
dog, or is
in
his
front
dog
of a
behind
judge
him?
or jury. There will be no trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Gibson has been appointed to represent you.
Yes, sir.
Could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wished. If you had a trial, you would have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand and testify in your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. If you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you.
What's up, Mandy J?
Oh, that's wrong. And you would have the right to be presumed innocent if and until the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a
Afternoon.
reasonable
Where the
doubt.
heck are you at?
You understand all that?
Rebel.
Yes, sir.
In addition, by pleading no contest, you don't admit what happened, but you also don't deny what happened, and you would allow or accept that a conviction.
I don't know. Is this guy
would
boring to you, or is it just me?
I'll use the affidavit of probable cause for your factual
Oh, let's
basis.
give him.
You understand?
I couldn't hear you, Grah.
Sorry, you said what?
What's I
Let's
saying?
give him a
Use
shot.
The affidavit of probable cause filed by the officer as my factual basis for the plea.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand?
You're in Freedom, Florida. There you go.
Also, you have posted $300
Somebody-
bond.
You see the guy come in the door. He's like, "Whoa, wrong room."
So did you spend a night in jail
All right,
before
hold
you
on. I gotta
posted
turn your
bond?
volume down. You're way loud on the thing.
Last
I'm
night.
loud.
Yeah, last night.
No, earlier in June when you got picked up.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Now what
It
happened?
Did you
was way
spend a
over
night in
my
jail in June when you posted that? Oh, wait
There
a
we
minute.
go.
Oh, no. I just went to the police station.
Okay.
She went
That
to
was
the
in
police
March.
station.
All right. Well, the affidavit indicates what I said it did, although it's confusing.
It's only
Two
10:23
females
here.
pushed 2 carts full of merchandise out, total of $317.06. And then they got your vehicle tag number. And then it goes on to say a bunch of confusing stuff about under-ringing and that sort of thing. Doesn't matter whether you under-ring it or not, if you pushed it out. And they use a fraudulent total of $157.88. Who was with you? Do you remember?
Mr. Gibson, he read up the name Ava Calvin,
desktop notifications.
I don't
Know
know
who that is.
She's under 18.
I don't know. Do we
All
like
right,
this
I'm gonna set
chat
this
or
for sentencing. Several months away. I'm gonna set it for
sorry guys. Trying to fix something for you guys
October 3rd. That's a Monday, Paul, at 10:30. And I want you to do 20 hours of community service, pay restitution.
Yes, Mandy. I think he stole something from Walmart.
Yeah, I think so.
157.
Or she did.
Or anything. So. Oh no, wait. Her first.
Hey, we'll just make it 158.
Could have been. I might have been right the first time. Could it? Oh wait. Oh.
I'm not sure.
When you get out of jail,
she's not showing her Adam's apple. Can you?
I want you to come here to the court.
She's just
and
like
go
that
down
short.
to our probation department, and they will give you some advice on where and how to do your community service.
Okay.
If you hold up your end of the deal, this charge will be dismissed. And
all right, I had to make one of these night bots forget some.
We can use the bond money to pay the community service fee. It's $3 an hour. Are you still at the 8th Street address?
He's gonna like it. What's up, General Creative?
Yes.
All right, and that's where you got arrested last night?
Yes, sir.
I got legal weed here in California too.
Yeah, I was going to say what.
All right, well, the magistrate's going to see you a little later today on your other charge, and but that takes care of this one. Set for sentencing October 3rd at 10:30. Want you to come here to the courthouse. If you get out today, great. If you don't, when you do get out, you need to come here. Now, we'll be closed Monday for 4th of July holiday, but we'll be open all regular business hours after.
You don't say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she doing the economic crimes class as well?
Yes, it should
Okay.
be.
I just want to make sure.
Look what Gibson said.
I didn't check that box and I didn't mention it.
Yeah,
What we used to call the shoplifter's alternative. Economic crime class, 20 hours of community service, restitution of 158, and
He hates Nate Diaz.
Walmart. All right, you're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you ask the bailiff to speak to me? Paul, does that finish your case?
I believe so. And so this charge that she's on, she's not being held for our charges. She's being held.
She's not being held on this charge. Her new charge is something unrelated to this.
It's Primitive Dog here, and she
right.
is innocent.
Thank you.
Proven guilty.
Doesn't he sound and he sounds like
Do you know what that's about, Debbie?
Sure don't.
what do you call it?
Damn, I hate to lose that guy.
He sounds like a frog, like a Kermit the Frog, doesn't he?
Lori's not here. I'm gonna just briefly arraign her and set it for next week.
Oh, right, Rooster?
Good morning, Mr. Stauffer. Good morning once again. Who's your attorney?
All right, Eddie, I'm going to show you what my
screen is. Robert Davidoff.
Or do you know?
Wait, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
10:30, and so I'll let him know that you're here when he gets here. But I'm gonna put you in the waiting room, and you can.
Okay.
At least I know you're here.
You're saying you like
Is
it?
that a Willard Township something? Because I don't have him on
What's
my
up, Cajun?
I don't know what it is. It's something peculiar.
Debbie says Pee Wee
Herman.
Herman.
Get Destiny Miller. First we have Sunshine.
You know, we have one of these for a Cajun too.
My Destiny is
Hello?
Sunshine.
Jeff Spicoli.
Hello?
We got to figure out one for Debbie Ann.
Hello?
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Good morning, booking. This is Judge Middleton again. As long as we've got that room open, Debbie Davis would like to know.
You know, you're still showing the other screen, Grah, not you, right?
Destiny Elizabeth Miller. All right, the room's open and all hooked up.
Okay, and you're still seeing green and about fuel in a little while, 10:30?
Apparently, I'm not sure about them, but let's take care of this girl first.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, who else are you seeing?
I am
I like to
Marvin the
use your
Martian.
name,
I am
Zane,
going to
'cause
kill
that
you with
gets
my
things done. I always
AK-47
hop right to it
Matulator.
if I say it's for you.
Isn't that what he used to say?
But, I mean, who did they say? Because I didn't catch those names. I don't.
Barfell and somebody else at 10:30. It's like, huh?
I don't
Uh,
have them.
I don't have them either.
Thought he said.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Snooks is
So
here.
let's see here. Well, let's see.
Oh, here's trouble.
There.
Hello, trouble.
What's
Well,
up,
hopefully they're not
Snookies?
ones that were like TJs that had to get switched because he's not here. That
Thank you, Snookies.
maybe the jail didn't get the memo.
Barthel is Stutzman.
Oh, Grah, I totally
Um,
forgot.
I think they're both Stutzman.
Clifford.
I looked at the.
I went to the
jail
store
notes,
last
and there were
night.
A couple of zeros, meaning they just got arrested and they were failed to appear.
I got something for me for the weekend. A little Crown Royal.
What could that be?
But you know what? They didn't have any small bottles, so I had to get a big bottle of mezcal.
Now Darren Reese shows us in custody.
That's not.
He was picked up at that same location.
I think they gave me
last
expensive
night?
shit too, because this was expensive.
He
Oh, yeah, how
posted
much
a $35,000,
Like
$350,000 bond
On what day?
I can't even hear you now, Grah. Shit, what
last
did I
night. Did he got picked up
Hold on,
on
let me
8th
fix
Street
it.
last night?
Yes.
He did?
Hmm.
Wow. Because he's got all these large charges: possession with intent to deliver, possession of fentanyl causing death.
Holy shit, he
Mark
does
said
have a lot
very
of
high
charges.
bond. He posted and he got arrested the next
Say something
day.
now, Grah.
How about that?
Hang on.
Yeah. Tells you something, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's delayed. Hold on, let me read. Oh,
Aspen Eimer, I think, is the other one that Judge Stutzman needs to see. So we have Sunshine, Destiny, and Aspen.
So many options.
Wow. Did Mr. Reese get charged with something for last night?
Dave is handling all of the in custody, so I'm not
You got-
sure
you
what's
lost a
going
comment?
on. He was
All
waiting.
right, how about now? Can you hear me now?
oh yeah, a lot better.
Okay, yeah, I had to reboot.
Come in.
Yeah, so it's called illegal
And actually,
mezcal.
we don't have anything on Reese yet.
750. How much was that 750 bottle?
I don't know. For the Crown
But there
and this, it was
a large
almost
number of
70
in
bucks.
custodies from last night.
Well, what's your Crown usually? 20
Yeah, we
bucks?
Finished the
30
day at
something.
105.
Oh, so yeah, about this, probably about the same price.
115. So
So you're saying this stuff is good, huh?
That'll last you a long time. Yeah, you're not going to go through that in one night.
Well, so do I gotta try it, right? Who wants me to try this shot of this mezcal that I've never had before in my life?
Let's do it. Oh, boy, no, wait a minute. What time is it?
It's 5:30 somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Sure is noisy out there. I mute it, but they can't unmute it.
This judge is monotone, man.
Yeah,
Well, I might
no
get that
emotion.
back. I don't know if Reese got his name is mentioned, but
Bitch to
I don't
open
know.
this up.
We'll see.
They put so much wax on here. Jeez Louise, man. Is that what they're saying, Rooster?
Debbie, you don't need to hang around in here. This is a PV. You're welcome to stay, but
I mean, if we don't have any pleas coming through, there was like 6 more left that I saw.
Ugh.
I don't know if there's anything that's
Whoa, what the heck is that coming in? That lady is
coming
all
your
tore
way.
up.
I'll check in with Casey, so I'll just mute and turn off and
I think these are all people that are in jail right now.
hop in.
okay.
Do you need salt and a lime for mezcal?
No.
I don't know. That's what, who said that? Bandit 1 said that.
Yeah, just get you. Just get you like a half-ounce shot glass.
Ooh, you're sure this doesn't taste like tequila, huh?
No. Or a 1-ounce shot glass. You got a 1-ounce shot glass? I'd do a half an ounce.
All right, guys.
So you can. All right, here, we're going to get the what do they call those things? The people hear the song for the first time. This is going to be your reaction.
Good morning, Miss Miller.
Yes.
Hi.
Are you Destiny Elizabeth Miller?
Yes, sir.
We'll do a reaction of my first shot of mezcal ever. Everybody press
Yeah,
1 if you want to see me
reaction
do it.
Miss Miller, your lawyer is Mr. Tim George, and he's not
See if I can
available
match.
this morning.
Hang on.
Oh, that's nothing like
Otherwise-
tequila. That
Okay.
doesn't burn at
I wanted
all.
to see you on these 2 charges.
I don't like the way it tastes, though.
Not available. He and his whole law firm are not here today.
It doesn't burn, but it doesn't taste
You have an old
very good.
case, file 211496, in which you were charged possession of methamphetamine.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
be drinking a lot of that.
You didn't appear for your sentencing
Ugh.
in December of 2021. You had a bond of $7,500. We issued a bench warrant
Ugh.
and
How do you
actually
drink that
moved to
stuff, Grah?
forfeit your bond with the bonding company, but apparently they didn't bother to look for you. You also had a drug paraphernalia charge that you pled guilty to that were set for sentencing on the same day.
It's an acquired case.
It
You'll
was on the
get
same
used to it.
day.
You'll be like, I was
sentence
before
was
that.
set for the same day in December.
I don't know.
You know, it's like
Oh.
anything. First time you for the first
And I
time,
don't
you're like,
wanna do
holy
this
crap,
sentence
that's
without your lawyer.
horrible.
Okay.
And then after the shot, it doesn't really matter.
Don't wanna let
No,
you out
thank
on
you.
bond.
It's not gonna get that
because
far,
I
I
don't know where you've
guarantee
been
you
for the
that.
last 6 or 7 months.
I've been in Marcellus.
How'd you get picked up last night?
Oh, okay. Here's the whole. I haven't been in Three
I
Rivers
don't want you to
because
tell me too much, but what town did you get picked up in?
in Three Rivers.
What's up,
Audio off?
Last night?
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Yesterday evening
Yeah,
when the
Grah,
house
your
got
audio is
raided.
off.
Oh, you were in the house at 810 8th Street?
Yeah. I was taking a shower. I was in the shower when it was all happening.
All right, well, that obviously wasn't a good place to be. I'm gonna set this for sentence.
Okay.
Ugh, I gotta make me some
It
food
was
to get this
originally
taste out of my
set.
mouth.
I'm gonna set it for Tuesday.
Barely.
Mr.
I don't know
George
what.
have a lot of
That's
notice
disgusting,
that
Grah.
we got here. Sentence. Well, actually.
Okay, it's all right. Then. As long as the stream can hear you, it's all right.
Judge Milton.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to let me off the bond. Like, I'm not asking you for that, but I'm telling you, I've been trying to get my life together. Like, I haven't used it's been 4 days now. My dad just got out of prison, so I'm like trying to get my life back together for him so I can.
All right, well, don't say too much more about it, Destiny. You are driving a train that's about to crash into a big giant brick wall.
She's hooking? I don't know. What do you think, DJ? You think
You
she's
didn't
hooking?
show up for your sentencing.
Think she's a working
You
girl?
got arrested in a drug raid last night, and about a bunch of people got arrested for.
I know I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, and you had a felony reduced to a misdemeanor, and you had another misdemeanor which involved drug use.
So I have 2 misdemeanors right now?
Yes, and I set it for sentencing in December, and then you never showed up. We did an order to show cause, you didn't show up for that, we moved to forfeit.
Can't get this taste out of my mouth.
$7,500. No one showed up from the bonding company. You got arrested in a drug house. Your lawyer isn't here. I don't want to get into the facts with you, but I'm not inclined to do a PR bond. So I'm just going to set this for sentencing. Give Mr. George a day to figure out which way is up.
Exactly, Bandit.
Do I
Bandit
have a bond
knows.
at least?
At 10
Bandit
a.m.,
knows.
your bond is denied. You're
Where
not
was you hanging
entitled
out
to
at?
bond because you had pled to both of these.
The wrong
Do I have to
place, the
sit?
wrong time.
You have to sit.
During a
until
raid,
next Wednesday.
right? Wasn't there a
Okay.
raid? She was
That will
there.
determine what your sentence is. Right now, it looks to me like you need to sit.
Okay.
Looks like you're for some detox. So I will see you Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
Who likes Kit Kat?
All right, thank you.
Who likes Kit Kat? Well,
All
first
right,
up for
that
listing
poor
today.
girl is needing some clean time.
Who's our next contestant?
Next on the docket will be Mandy J.
Mandy J. What are we doing to Mandy J?
I don't know. What's Mandy J in jail for? What was Mandy J in jail for the last time she was in jail, Mandy?
Who in here has been to jail?
Yeah, Ronnie says hanging out and staying clean at a known drug house.
Oh, is that what she said she was doing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. My dad just got out of prison and I had to go to his house, but it was a drug house. Oh, Mandy J says she has anger issues. Okay, I need to delete Mandy off of my friends list. Let's see.
What the hell is up with this judge? He's just sitting there. Let's try and fast forward.
Can we click forward on him? Pretty slow, huh? Isn't he?
Yeah, actually, he's all done for.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, let's go over here. Let's go to the judge that I like then.
Yeah, she's live, isn't she?
No. Okay. This is from yesterday afternoon, though.
Oh, yesterday afternoon.
Or the other day. We didn't watch this one yet, so.
Hey, Ziggy, there's Hunkus. You know what Hunkus Maximus is spelled backwards? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? What's Hunkus Maximus spelled backwards? Anyone?
Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. So this should be a happy Thursday leading into Friday. Let's not turn this into a difficult Thursday. Raymond Amaya.
Raymond Amaya. Get your ass in here.
Jason Bernal.
Thank you. She just checking people in. Hold on. Let's fast forward to this part.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
And sir, your name? Why were you late?
Oh.
You know she hates it when they're late.
All right, Mr. Foster, come forward.
This is not the same one we watched yesterday. Another guy late, right?
Yeah, another guy late.
Mr. Foster, do not be late. Report again.
You don't like that shit.
So I understand that there are parking issues, but you're going to have to build that extra time into your schedule when leaving from home, all right? All right, thank you. Your attorney will be here shortly. And please don't sit on that first row. Who else was,
that guy's
who else said they were, their name was not called? Anyone else? All right, so everyone, these are the rules. You see the sign to your left that says grab a file from the clerk.
All right,
I'm trying to keep the center or the well of the courtroom as uncongested as possible. When you wish to speak to me, you need to go to the clerk, grab the file. The clerk will place the file here. Once the clerk has given me your file, just take a seat. I will call your name and you will be called in the order in which your file was placed. Does everyone understand? All right, let's have a great Thursday. Please confirm.
Yeah, what happened?
Which your file.
Okay. All right. Oh, but you took the block off of the Discord where I can't hear. That's all right. No, for some reason it's just me and you now.
Good morning.
In the Discord.
Well, of course. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. I'm doing it one at a time.
There it is.
Just have a seat.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I hear. Hey, Digga. What, Digga up in the middle of, what's she doing up in the middle of the day? Digga, the sunshine is out, sweetheart. What are you doing up? Big bright thing in the sky. There's boats. Hey, boats.
Hi.
From South Africa. We had a great trip. I think you'll be able to use it.
Thank you so much.
I had UT Health Science Center went with me, Alamo Colleges, Trinity University.
You know what? Keep me in mind for the next one.
I've already talked to Judge Joe, DA Joe Tuesday.
Okay.
And we need some CLE courses on family violence and a program set up.
Nothing.
You could do it.
Okay, all right, I will do it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
No, I was saying I've got black screen here. Is that what you're seeing? Okay. All right. Okay. Back and forth. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, who is here on Blas Barrientos?
Yeah, it's good.
And for attorneys, if you have someone who is in custody, please let the deputy know so the deputy can have them brought out. Yes.
I'm on Mr. Barrientos, Your Honor.
Are you ready?
No, Judge. He's got an MTR and some misdemeanors, Your Honor. I'm asking for a reset on his case so I can look at the BWI file or the number ones, I guess, and then come to a resolution with the prosecutor.
We know you're in here.
Okay, so this was filed on May 5th. Who is the prosecutor you conferred with?
It's our first court setting, Judge. It's my first
Have you
appearance.
conferred with the state?
I have not, Judge, but the request for my reset is I have a sentencing in Canal County that I'm trying to get to.
Okay, what time is your sentencing in Canal County?
Well, it's already at 9, Judge, but
negotiations going on.
Thank you. Brenda, he came here first before going to Kamal for sentencing. I appreciate that. Where is he in custody?
No, Judge,
Mr. Blas Barrientos, please come forward. Come forward, move quickly.
I don't know if they do.
Could I see a criminal trial division prosecutor? On Blas Barrientos, I don't know if you're going to be handling it or the state, but he has a number one that's a DWI. Okay. And so they'll need to get discovery on that. So no gum chewing. That's okay. Here you go. I would love to chew gum as well, but I don't.
You guys hear Eddie?
Judge, he needs discovery on the DWI.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So how much time do y'all anticipate needing?
Judge, regular reasons fine with me, and I don't think it'll take more than.
All right, I'll give you 3 weeks. I don't want his case hanging out there. And you need to make sure that you report to probation. You understand?
Yes, I already have.
All right, how old are you?
20.
All right, you're gonna have to do better. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 3-week reset on? And everyone, once the clerk has given me your file, Jeremy Garcia,
This morning, we're still working on going.
Corrales.
I have a confession. Morning, Judge.
Good morning. What is happening with this case?
Your Honor, got a motion.
All right, everyone,
How about now? Can you
please
hear me now? Now you
speak
guys can hear me, I
softly. And where is Reno Corrales?
Now I think they can hear me.
All right, so you'll have to approach after he's brought out.
Okay.
All attorneys, if you want to approach on a case and your client is in custody, you'll have to let the deputy know to bring your client out, and then I will hear your case. And everyone is required to confer. So if you have not conferred, do not bring your file up to me.
You must confer.
Who is on Jimmy Aguirre?
I am Judge.
Yes, what is happening with Aguirre? And is Aguirre in custody?
He's right here. He's walking the circus.
All right. What is happening?
Judge, the probate tape will be dispositive of this case.
We were here in May for Coban.
Yep.
What's going on?
I
I said we were here in May for Coban.
Yes, and I talked to Ryan Brewer at the time.
Look at this guy. This guy's
There's
a winner
no
looking.
notes in the video that got watched. I visited with Brittany. She said that she would attempt to watch it between today and tomorrow and just ask for a quick reset. She believes that Ryan met and her to look at the video. But
All right.
it has not been watched.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Jimmy Aguirre, this is going to be recalled for the 27th, and they will have to have watched the video by then.
When is the 27th?
Monday.
Okay.
Yes. All right, just get a reset form for Ms. Ferguson.
Okay, that'll be in person, correct?
Yes. State on Jimmy Aguirre, that is going to be recalled for Monday, Mr. I'm sorry, the 27th. Mr. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of your full name.
Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph has informed the court that you all didn't get a chance to look at the Cobain video. All right, thank you. Thank you. Brenna, it is very chaotic today.
I can't get this mezcal taste out of my mouth.
There you go. You don't like it? It doesn't taste like tequila, at least, anyway, does it?
No.
I always found it better after I'd had about 8 or 10 beers.
Okay. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you don't just drink mezcal all night long. You know what I mean? You have a few, have you a few Crown and Cokes or whatever beers. I know you don't drink beer.
Not really.
Do a shot of the mezcal. It's like a celebratory drink to me. You know, always did one right before it's time to get on the bike and head home. Just saying. Used to.
I think we can get to her actual cases here.
What?
Yeah, I think our other judge that we was just watching, I think he's live right now.
Yeah, but you know, he was so boring, Grah. He was so too monotone. I couldn't. I zoned out.
The attorney for
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so what is happening with the discovery?
So, Judge, we finally got hold of the detective. Should be dropping off a disc either tonight or tomorrow. So I already got defense counsel's number. We're going to make a copy of that disc, and then we'll have it ready for us to pick up this week.
And so then that will solve the discovery issues?
Yes, I think
everybody who's cooking. I know Boats is cooking.
In the last setting, he's getting together basically a mitigation packet for us to consider. So we still haven't received that, but it looks like he's seen the records and diligent about it. We just don't have them yet.
All right, so you all going to end up, making an offer off docket?
We can't, Judge, if we're given the information before the next setting.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On Can-2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 45-day reset. That's going to be your plea deadline date. Does everyone understand?
Yes, Judge.
So you all confer off docket with your plea,
They just said Miss
and I'm going to
Ferguson.
need an acknowledgement of discovery on that day too.
Yes, Judge.
And then after that, Mr. Cantu, if you decide that you wish to go to trial, we will quickly get a trial for you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Yes. Okay, August 25th will be your plea deadline date, and I'm gonna write on the handy docket sheet that you all are gonna confer off docket with the offer, and the acknowledgement of discovery will
That's
be
very
on that day
interesting.
as well.
Yes, Judge.
All right, you're welcome. I just get a reset form from Ms.
Keep
Ferguson.
pushing back and they finally caved in.
Wow, Rooster, I had the same issue. I had the exact same issue. I actually had to go to jury trial. But I got off because we proved that I wasn't on medication drugs.
All right, everyone, please
So-
clear the.
Look at this, girl. We normally see the girls in blue jumpsuits for the jail. This one's in red. I wonder if that's worse or better.
The center of the courtroom.
He has to do a lot of logistics in her courtroom. I think her bailiff or whatever would keep the shit together, you know?
You would think.
1 second.
Yeah, huh? Because we've got enough.
All right,
I think we have enough lawyers. Don't you guys think we have enough lawyers? You know, I watched a really cool thing on Fox Nation, Tucker Carlson last night. Everybody check that.
Please have congestion. I confirm here as soon as possible. Attorneys.
Hold on. She's yelling at people. I like her yelling at people.
Oh, you currently conferring.
Yeah, so he told me he was here for Friday. Is there something I'm supposed to?
Yes. This is a request for a PR bond.
Okay.
She doesn't take
all right, so quiet, please. So attorneys, if you all could please make things run smoothly. This is how things can run smoothly in court, and this is how we don't have congestion. Please do not approach the clerk asking that your case be called if you have not conferred with the state, because I require that everyone confer with the state, and if you have not conferred with your client. If your client is in custody, approach the deputy, and the deputy will get your client out here as soon as possible. Attorneys, it would also make the well not so congested is, just grab your file, give it to the state who you want to confer with or who you're conferring with, and then have a seat. They're going to put their files in order of appearance the same way the files are put in order of appearance here. Then you don't have that much chatter, and then things will move quicker.
Is she telling them to shut the fuck up, Grah? I think she is.
Like you guys, you're supposed to be professionals. Can't you get get together?
Right.
There's
now,
Freckles.
The attorney on Sky Daniels. Would you like to present this to the state so that they will know what you're conferring on?
Oh, that's true.
You're welcome.
All right, let me fast forward her a little bit again. Try and get to the cases. Here we go. We got our first case up. Who's the first contestant on The Price is Wrong?
But are you ready?
Okay. Man, I am still hungry.
Oh, have you started the real time?
No.
Oh, it's not. That's okay.
Sorry, I'm working on.
That's okay. It's been very chaotic.
I'll do it right now.
You know, I think it's chaotic because people are like, hey, this is the day before Friday. I shouldn't have said that.
He looks like a druggie. This is for tonight. You know what? I think we might, after the news tonight.
Court is calling 2021.
I think we might do a little
CR6072 State of Texas versus Corey Allen Sr. Is it senior or senior?
Senior.
All right, is that like a senior because you're the second person with this name?
No.
Oh, just senior.
He doesn't look Mexican.
All right, thank you. All right, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ryan Grimmer for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Ed Garza, Your Honor, for Mr. Senior.
Senior. Yeah, I keep wanting to say that.
I want to pronounce it senior.
I get it all the time.
Yeah. So are you Corey Allen Sr.?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Corey Allen Sr. who was placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 6027 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 gram to 4 grams on February 9th, 2022 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
That's me, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Corey Allen Sr., did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March and April 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
Oh, yeah,
How do you
it's
put
Colonel
that
Sanders.
true or not true?
True, too.
State.
We'd waive the remaining conditions, Judge.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Senior, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 3 years in prison and up to $1,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
There is an agreement, Judge. We have an agreed recommendation. It's the same recommendation that probation is making. We'd ask that you deny the MTR, place Mr. Senior on GPS tracking for 90 days, bi-weekly drug test for 90 days on the, I guess it's the UA hotline, monthly drug testing thereafter.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Why should I follow it?
I'm sorry.
Why should I follow this?
Well, Your Honor, my client admitted to me when I interviewed him that he lacked due diligence in doing what he should have been doing to report to probation. But
why?
All right,
Mr.
Mr.
Senior,
Senior.
try harder.
Yeah,
That's all there
Mr.
is to it.
Senior, you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
No, ma'am.
You can lower your hand. Where have you been? Why did you not report?
My first report date was a couple months after I got released. I went down there, I did make an appearance, and they gave me a date, and I could never get Donna Coleman on the phone. And I could have been more proactive in pursuing
No,
that.
when they give you a date to appear, you appear.
Okay,
Every
but
time I give people conditions, you know what I say? I say you can either report by Zoom or in person.
yes, Your Honor,
So how old are you?
35.
You're not like a 17-year-old or 18-year-old. Ooh, what do I do? You knew
What's up, Jason?
that you had to report. So again, we're back
He's
to the
going down
question
faster
of
than
why
Kamala
you're
Harris.
not reporting to probation. That's the easiest thing to do. Now, it may be time consuming. I've been a defense attorney. I've had clients come to me and say, I had to wait for 3 hours or 4 hours, but you're on probation. So it's like, do you want to wait 3 or 4 hours at probation, or do you want to go to prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good point.
So we're back. Why were you not reporting? So you didn't report in March and you didn't report in April. And it seems to me you didn't report in March. You would have been doubly sure to report in April. So why are you not reporting on probation?
Your Honor, like my attorney said, I just should have been more proactive.
What were you doing instead of reporting? Were you using?
No, I was
And
working.
here's the thing, tell the truth, shame the devil.
I was working. I work at Southern Warehousing. It's off of I-35 and 18th
Shame
Eastern
the
Parkway.
devil.
And
Well,
I
that's
have
a
a
friend
good
of
record. I
mine.
should have been more proactive in reporting.
Sing it, Honkus.
He's starting shit again.
And I'm assuming you've done nothing on probation,
I have paid my first.
I am.
but nothing else.
That's all I'm doing. If you're right.
All right, and your restitution, how much was it?
$60.
And that was for drug testing, right?
No, that was just, we had come to an agreement for $60 a month, and I got an email saying I owed $60 and I paid it.
I show it as a supervision fee.
No froggy your mommy. What does that mean?
All right, so probation, you all want him on GPS. How's that gonna solve his problem of not reporting? Is it just gonna be like when he doesn't report, we'll know where to pick him up?
Well, I would suggest the GPS monitoring and maybe weekly reporting for 60 days.
Christy knows. Christy knows what he was doing.
Along with the officer's recommendation for the UA hotline.
Christy talks as though she speaks from experience.
90 days
Sounds like it, right?
monthly thereafter.
Okay.
Keep an eye on that Christy girl.
Oh yeah, she's
You
trouble.
know, the cycle. of
Yeah, I know.
reporting.
Most girls named Christy are trouble. You notice that?
You know,
And there seem to be a lot of Christys in chat.
Are
Christy,
you able to
Christina,
afford GPS?
Judge, I was gonna ask.
Crystal, anything which starts with HRI.
All right.
I don't know why.
This is what
Chris,
the court is going to do. I'll follow your agreement as far as denying the motion, but what I'm going to do is, because I don't think there's a GPS that can be given to him with waiving fees. You're gonna do weekly reporting for 90 days.
Yes,
Ooh, we got to report
And
weekly.
you're gonna
for
do the
90
UA
days.
hotline for 90 days, and I want them
Yeah,
to call
good.
in
Well, I did that one
on
time.
the hotline. Yes, all right. And all of the conditions will remain.
Shock
You
collar.
better start doing parenting classes, you understand?
I've actually, may I speak?
Yes.
I've actually completed the CPS prior to this that we had discussed, and I do have proof of that. I don't know if that helps at all.
When was that done through CPS?
Like 6 months before this case.
No,
No?
that does not help at all. You know why?
That's all right.
Because You were given parenting classes with CPS, right? And you should have learned, and you said 6 months before this case, you should have learned that having a possession of a controlled substance is not a good thing to have when you have children.
Well, it was 6 months before the
Boy, I like her. She don't fuck
picked up this
around.
case like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
you need to do parenting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because that needs to teach you that when you sign a contract, this probation is a contract with the court, you have to follow through, because otherwise there are consequences.
She doesn't
And those
mess around.
consequences could be you not seeing your child for 3 years. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I know that people have children come visit them at the jail and the prison, which I've never agreed with, but you don't want that to happen, right? So when are you reporting?
Every day, or calling every day.
Yes, and when are you reporting to probation?
Once a week.
Yes, and I'm telling you right now, don't do this thing where I picked up the phone, I couldn't get in touch with my probation officer. You had better be at probation and have whoever's sitting at the front desk sign some documentation for you saying that you were there. You understand?
I do understand.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
All right, so you're gonna report weekly for 90 days and you're gonna do the UA hotline
I
for
wouldn't
90
wanna be your
days.
kid, no way.
And probation, if there's any misreporting or missed UA hotline, file a motion.
What?
All right, do you have any
Okay,
questions?
No, Your Honor.
You know what you're supposed to do?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, the
Yes.
judge's kid. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, am I behind or what?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be her kid.
Shit, I bet her kids run around, do whatever the hell they want to do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Demetrius Jackson.
Yeah, Rooster knows. Rooster knows that dude's going to screw up because everything he said was, but, Your Honor, but this, but that. No buts about it, dude.
Right?
Is Demetrius Jackson out here?
Oh, come on, Hunter.
Yeah, can you just call him up? It'll be briefly.
Yeah, 90 days, cakewalk. Tell that, go ahead and tell that judge it's a cakewalk. And that one guy said, everybody's heard this one. I could do 90 days standing on my head. Well, I'm going to give you another 16 to get back on your feet.
Right? Uh-oh, Ziggy's in here. We're in trouble.
Just 1 second. Let me write this down.
Audio, okay. Eddie, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Check, check. Okay. All right.
And this is about that. All right. And this is Mr.
He likes
Jackson,
cake.
we're going to recall your case on July 6th. Your attorney could not be here today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll see you then. And I just wanted to let you know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're welcome.
Oh, hey. Ooh, who's
All right,
that?
who's on Carlos Landon?
Recorder or
All right, and where is Landon?
Mister.
All right, if you can bring Landon up, please.
I must have missed her.
she's sitting right there in the front of the computer.
Did you confer with the
Yeah,
state?
78. That's what happened to me.
Oh, hi.
They give me 40 hours, 6
All right,
months
what
to
is
do it. I
happening
didn't
in
do
this
it.
case?
That's working.
Judge, this is the second sitting. I think our first sitting was about 2.5 weeks ago.
Ziggy likes
Okay.
cake.
Well, I mean, it's the second setting for you maybe, but this case has been pending since November 2021.
Right. Judge, I've conferred with Mr. Sanders, and we've agreed on a flood discovery order I'd like to sign so that we can get discovery and move forward.
Damn Donnie hair everywhere. It's just everywhere.
Has an offer been tendered or no?
No.
Yeah, summertime coming on too. Oh, I'm gonna send you some pictures. Did I send you pictures of my
Miss Ferguson?
grapevines and my blackberries really sprouting out on that barley frame?
I may.
All
I'm
right,
not sure,
that's your
Grah.
plea
I'll
deadline
check it out.
date. And soon thereafter,
Oh, hang on,
if you
I don't think
decide
I
not to
did.
accept the plea, you'll be set for jury trial. Do you understand?
This guy's going for jury trial.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Yes, she signed it.
Oh, she signed it.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, get a reset form from Ms. Ferguson.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Who's here on Jeremy Garcia? And your client needs to appear.
Yes, Judge, she's coming up right now.
Let me see which case Jeremy Garcia is on. Oh, I found it. Isn't that shocking?
Oh, I know
Yes,
that
where are
Judge
we on
likes
this
shopping.
case?
Yes, Judge, I conferred with Ms. Sparks on this case. My client is eligible to apply for pretrial diversion, which we will do today.
She can do anything with those pictures on the show or not.
I have a
If not, no PD.
TCD date for Jeremy Garcia.
I'm just happy because it takes 3 years for a grapevine to finally start producing.
All
So,
right, on that date.
so she
you need to
finally
make sure
started
that all
putting out this
paperwork has
summer,
been
you
turned
know?
in.
Hold on a second. Let me hit pause, Grah. Okay. It takes 2 years
Oh,
for
so-
that to go through, huh?
Yeah, 3 years for for a
okay.
grapevine from a seed to start producing or whatever. So the old gal finally start putting out this summer after 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, Judge, I will.
All right, Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset date form.
Thank you, Your Honor. May my client not be excused after that?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, they get a reset. Is it gonna be a reset day where it's get a lot of resets?
Mandy J says, "Who's putting out?"
Harold Schultz.
We heard you were.
Yeah, Mandy J, call me. Just call me.
All right, Ms. Schultz, how are you doing?
Girl's a hot mess. She's a hot mess.
Okay. Don't be nervous. Let's see something just one moment.
No, don't have not quite enough grapes. No, I ate half of what was on the vine taking pictures.
All right, there's a request
I'll just
for
put out some
early
tuna.
termination for you. All right, so what have you learned from this experience?
Nothing.
Other
Not
than
to
you
do
never
it
want to.
again.
Okay, that's a good one. So, what have you been doing in your life?
I'm working a lot.
Okay.
And taking care of my kids and having to buy a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Learned
All right,
anything
and
from that
so,
haircut? Yeah.
what are you doing for work?
I don't think
I
she
work
did.
at Taco Bell KFC.
Me either.
Oh, wow.
Not the most glamorous of jobs, but it's a job. It pays
No.
the bills.
Yeah, no, I always tell people, when you have children, don't be prideful because they gotta eat, they gotta be supported. But the key is, if you're working there, what's the best food that if I were stopping by, what should I make sure I get?
I don't eat there, so. My daughters like the chicken, so I'd say the
We
chicken.
have a giggle.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Which kind? Because I think they have original and regular. and crispy.
Original and extra crispy, so I always get the original. The extra crispy is a little more crunchy than I like and stuff like that. They can get a little bit.
Are they talking about chicken?
All right, I'm gonna do that. Do you
Much
have any
work at
concerns
KFC?
about anything? Is there anything
Sounds
else
like
you need
it.
from the court to make sure that your life stays on the right track?
No.
All right. All right. Well, State, do you have any objections to the early termination for Ms. Schultz? She's completed everything.
No, Judge.
All right. Then I'm going to grant the motion for early termination, and you have completed. You're a success story.
Ladies and gentlemen, right
All
there.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to this young lady.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, applaud for her. She did her work, and she's somebody who reported.
You like Popeyes? I'm a Kentucky Fried Chicken
All right. So
better.
if you get that document to me, I'll sign it.
And, you know, I'm on the fence. I don't eat a lot of chicken. I grew up on a chicken farm. I don't eat a lot of chicken. I had chicken more weight. Forrest Gump had shrimp.
There you go.
Four.
I love chicken.
Victoritas, come forward.
Seen how it was processed, you wouldn't. She probably smelled like chicken.
Right.
Hey,
What's
Robin.
happening with this case?
Your Honor, there's 3 different cases. We're getting more discovery on the substance case, the lab reports.
All right, so where's this case headed?
At this point, I believe trial, Your Honor. Well, there are 3 different.
All right, so has the state tendered an offer to you or no?
Not yet, Your Honor. They're getting us more discovery.
What, have they told you when they anticipate having you?
What's up, Robin?
They did not.
Who are you conferring with?
With Brittany.
Yes. Do you know when you all will have the discovery?
They should send it today. I already requested it.
All right. All right, so we're gonna recall you for 3 weeks. Is that enough time?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 3-week reset on Victor Rivas? All right, so it'll be for discovery. So we'll see you the 21st of July? Yes. All right, so we'll see you back on the 21st.
Chickens talk,
Get a
Grah, how to
reset form
walk.
from Ms. Ferguson, then your excuse.
Thanks, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Did the chicken teach you how to walk, Grah?
That's why you keep them in the backyard. Teach kids how to walk. Old joke. Old joke.
She's gonna get high as fuck now that she's completed. Probably, right? You never know.
Just give me one moment.
Let's see. What am I doing here?
What's that you got? Is that just a plain black bowl or has it got decal on it?
No, it's got little
Yes, you said something.
flowers on it, calla lilies.
I need to approach the court about an ex parte motion on my Brandon Guzman murder case coming up in August because I have to get a ballistics guy to review the data. I've got the motion filed. I'm not sure if there's a better time for me to come by.
Yes.
But I'm gonna have to talk to the court because I've spent a long time trying to track down experts. I need to pay the expert $5,000 to review the data or they're not gonna do anything.
Whoa, $5,000 to pay an expert?
And then I can talk to Norma about talking to the auditor's office about how they coordinate paying it up front. I can tell you, I anticipate what's going to happen. So I told the guy right now, I just want to report.
It's funny, he's
I
whispering.
anticipate the report's going to come back
Oh,
and
yeah,
tell
we
me
can still
I'm
hear it.
screwed, but that will resolve my issues as far as the appellate issues. I've spent a long time trying to find experts. How do you have somebody review the ballistics?
Okay, well, I don't think they're going to pay before work is done, but I signed it.
Okay, all right. Who do I ask this? Check with the auditors or?
Yes, Ruth, get the hell out of there while you can. At least move away from the city. Head for the country, everybody.
Okay.
What city is she in?
Okay.
And they'll be able to tell you the best way to make that happen.
Okay,
Do it for
perfect. All right, thanks.
3,500. Would get some?
Take that to the back, or I'll make a copy of it and then.
Oh, yeah, you can make a copy.
Okay.
Hi, and can you give her a file as well?
Oh,
Oh, you want to take the file? Sorry, okay. All right, Reno Corrales.
You're the next contestant
Still
on
waiting
The
for-
Price is Right.
Okay, thank you.
Gibson says they'll do it for $4,000.
That's okay. No problem. Gregory Edwards.
Here comes trouble. Yes,
Country
sir.
boy can survive.
Here, monster.
All right, what is happening with this case?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Get out of Denver, baby. Go, go.
I think there was a
Hey, walks like
misunderstanding
me.
between what I perceived to be a missing video from Discovery. I think it's the body camera footage from the officer at the center of this allegation. I haven't seen it. I spoke with Brittany and she said it is there. I'm gonna go back and double check. If it's not there on my end, she agreed to give me a disc with that video on it so I can look at it. I've not received an offer yet, but I did indicate to Brittany that Mr. Edwards is traveling to North Carolina.
No problem. It's a hectic Monday, even though it's Thursday.
That's
Just
right.
another manic
So,
Monday.
He did travel in from North Carolina. That's where he lives. That's where he resides. We were lucky that he was able to be here on time this morning because of the delays. So I'm hoping we're not going to be here for very
Yeah,
long.
it sucks, doesn't it, Rooster?
All right. So, what we're gonna do, can I get a bunk reset?
What's she gonna do to this guy?
All right, so we're gonna come back on August 4th. I'm gonna expect you all, since he's coming in from out of state, I'll expect you all to confer.
Doing
off doc-
eBay.
Absolutely wrong.
So
Jason, he's
August
doing
4th
eBay.
is going to
I was
be,
trying not to say it when she was
the
talking.
plea deadline date.
Oh.
And of course, I'll extend the plea deadline date if there's some issue.
Yeah, this
with
is
the
not
discovery.
today. It's not
Understood,
live.
Your Honor. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
This is
All right,
last
so
week.
just get a reset from Ms.
But we
Ferguson.
haven't seen it
If
yet.
this does end up being a plea bargain agreement or something of that nature, then it can be done by Zoom.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sure.
May
You're
we be
welcome.
excused?
Yes, just get the
Yeah,
reset.
I sell stuff on eBay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your
Jason,
Honor.
who was
You're
that?
welcome.
Jason that asked? Yeah, I sell stuff on eBay, so I do that while we're doing this. I multitask.
All right, is Julian Ruslan and Sean Foster the same person? Okay, no problem. I was like, wow. All right, who is here for Julianne Chrisman or Julianne Chrisman?
It's Julian.
All right, where's the telephone?
You need help being confused? There you go.
Okay, well, where's Mr. Chrisman?
Wages are.
Okay, all right, yes.
Oh, I bet, Rooster. I bet. Thank your local Democrat. Thank your local Democrat. That's all I can say. Oh, let me fast forward to this. We don't want to see her just sitting there. That's the benefit of watching a court case from the other day.
Attorney is out of county.
Yeah, this was yesterday evening's proceedings, right?
No,
He's
actually,
just
this
gonna
was
get a
last
reset
Thursday.
form for July 5th. His
Oh,
attorney is
oh.
out of county.
Last Thursday.
Nadie va a poder hablar con usted.
Oh man, this could have been one where they maybe said no to that answer, that question we like.
Oh. Wait a minute. That's Sling Blade, isn't it? Or what's it? Sling Blade, right? I like gators. I like gators.
All right, and Ms. Ferguson, you put in the system that he always will need a interpreter here.
You didn't see that show?
No.
All right, Mr. Chrisman, just have a seat. We're gonna have
No,
an
I have
attorney here
not.
for you.
What's
okay?
up, Sharon?
Anybody? Hey, Sharon. Anybody? I think it was
you,
Sharon that asked for
in the hallway, please?
So who's seen Sling Blade? What's the guy's name?
And could I have someone from the state?
Was it Sharon who asked us to go for that other channel?
Yeah. Yeah, we watched some of him earlier.
We watched some of that other judge this morning. I don't know. He was kind of slow for me.
Middleton. That's Middleton.
He talks like this, and to
This
me,
Judge Middleton. Today's proceedings is brought to you by
the letter
Zane.
H. I mean, he was just. I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe he didn't have his coffee today or something.
Gamma.
Yeah, today's
We'll check him out again on Monday.
brought to you by Decaf
Who's
Coffee.
here on Mary Shepherd?
I think these might be
All right, Ms.
expensive. These
Shepherd,
are
if you
made
can
in
come forward,
Italy.
please. How are you doing this morning?
Great, how are you?
All right. So what is happening with Ms. Shepherd?
Judge, we've conferred, and we need to reset it at least one time.
All right. Who is the state's attorney on Shepherd?
I am Judge.
I am Judge.
Do you know, does Ms. Shepherd have criminal history or no?
She does have some criminal history, Judge. I believe she has at least one state jail.
State's attorney, that's,
All right,
you know,
so do you
court
all have all the
appointed.
discovery?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State, were you able to tender an offer?
We did, Judge.
The state's attorney is
All
the
right,
public,
so,
the district attorney, right?
What I'm going to
Yes,
do on Ms.
yes.
Shepherd, I'm going to give you a 30-day reset. Ms. Ferguson, what date would that
Billy
be?
Bob. Billy Bob Thornton, that's right.
All right.
Why
so
couldn't I
on
think of his
July
name? Billy
28th,
Bob
That's
Thornton.
going to be your plea deadline date. So you, on that date, you'll
I
need to
still
let the
can't
court
believe
know
what's her
whether or
name
not
dated
you want to
him for a
accept
long
the
time.
state's offer or whether or not you
Yes,
want a jury trial.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
No.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any
Redhead.
questions about anything or about the process?
No, I'm just.
She married Brad Pitt for a while.
All
Or
right,
dated Brad
thank
Pitt.
you. They're gonna give, Ms. Ferguson is gonna give you a reset form, then you're excused. I love your outfit, by the way.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. My
Hey.
sister picked it up.
Oh.
Redhead that married Brad Pitt, and then she married,
Brad Pitt, yeah, that's who it is. Angelina Jolie,
Tom
that's her
Cruise.
name.
oh, yeah.
All right, is Sky Daniels in the box?
I don't want to be in your box, Judge.
Deputy Lord, do you all have Sky Daniels or no?
Is his name Sly Daniels? Yeah, I'm gonna
All
go
right,
to
so
court.
as soon as-
Sly.
Yes.
Coming up.
All right, we got a guy in actually wearing a shirt, a tie, and a freaking sport coat, but he didn't tuck in the shirt.
All right, court is calling 2015 CR 3130, State of Texas versus Jason Bernal.
Well, that's
Can I have
from
parties
2015.
announced for the record for the state,
Marcus Sanders.
for the defense?
Shannon Locke for Jason Bernal.
Are you Jason Bernal?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jason Alex Bernal who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2015 CR 3130?
Yes.
For the offense of possession of a prohibited firearm, short barrel, on October 5th, 2015, for a period of 5 years and extended for a total of 1 year. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the 29th day of March, 2021, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Jason Alex Bernal did then and there failed to submit drug testing as directed by the supervision officer and or duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And on or about the 19th day of April 2021, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Jason Alex Bernal did then and there failed to submit drug testing as directed by the supervision officer and or duly authorized agent of
Sounds
the
like it,
court in
Sharon.
violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Or waive the others.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Bernal, did you understand by pleading true to violations 2 and 2, the court can find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violations 2 and 2 true. Is there an agreement?
There's, Judge, we're asking that you deny the motion that you extend his supervision by a year and refer him to felony drug court.
All right, is that the agreement?
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
Mr. Bernal, if you drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative, Your Honor.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, lower your hand. I'm gonna need you to speak up. State your name, please.
Jason Alex Bernal.
All right, if you're drug tested today, and you are gonna get drug tested today, what will the results be?
Negative, Your Honor.
When's the last time you used?
When I got arrested.
All right, so I'm gonna want, before I make my ruling, I'm gonna want a drug test. All
Gonna
right,
drug test him. She don't play around.
do you need anything to drink, Mr. Bernal? Or do you need water?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Brenda?
Look at that. She's like, we're gonna drug test. Did you see that little look she gave her court reporter?
Daniels.
Is Grah still here?
All right, Sky Daniels.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just listening, just listening.
And who is the
He's
state
like,
on
Eddie
Sky
keeps telling me to
Daniels?
shut the fuck up, so I gotta just be quiet.
No, I was just listening.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a couple boxes. I'll be right back. Come on.
Right on.
Court is calling State of Texas versus Sky Daniels. Night mag number 659176. Are you okay, Brent?
Yes.
No problem. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Albert Jan Cleve.
All right, and are you Sky Daniels?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're here on a request for a PR bond. And it says that the court appointed counsel is Elizabeth Russell. Is she not?
She's one of my associates.
All right, thank you.
Sharon, I think they always doubt them, you know.
Mr. Daniels, do you have any objections to this attorney standing in for Ms. Russell? All right, defense, the court is in receipt of the application for PR bond. It's your request. You may proceed.
Your Honor, he's requesting a PR bond. He's not having any difficulties in the past. He feels he should be able to bring a PR bond at this time.
All right, well, the court is looking at 3 pages of criminal history. It shows a conviction out of Las Vegas for battery, a conviction for controlled substance out of Sacramento, a conviction for theft, a conviction for destroying property of another out of Reno, a conviction for force. I don't know what ADW stands for, but this is out of Costa, Colorado.
Damn.
There is a conviction for criminal extortion threats. That's out of Denver. A conviction for disturbing the peace out of Denver. A conviction of failure to appear on assault out of Denver. A conviction of trespassing
Bye
out
to
of
this
Denver.
guy.
A conviction
Bye.
contempt disobey court out of Denver. Another conviction for disobeying a court out of Denver. A conviction for
Damn,
force
dude.
with a firearm out of, I don't know where this is, but it's out of California, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it kind of gets around, right?
Conviction of a fight or challenge to fight out of, I believe this is either California or Colorado. Violation of court order
He's
to prevention of
institutionalized.
domestic violence. And then there is another contempt of court for disobeying court order.
South Texas,
So it appears that he has
down around San Antonio.
more than this just from history.
Yeah, he like I think Ronnie's right. He's institutionalized. He
You just
whether live inside or outside.
We would not agree to PR bond. Not only the violent history, but also it appears that he has failed to comply with court orders that supply missing court dates and such. And additionally, the charge is a retaliation charge where he told the officer that he would take care of him when he sees him on the street. That's why we are not in agreement with PR bond.
All right, defense.
Did I miss anything good?
All right, Mr. Daniels, I'm gonna deny the motion. And is he,
It is. Here we go.
part of his conditions is GPS ordered? If not, I'm gonna request full GPS.
Judge, that was the other concern, was that the PR application said that he's homeless. And I know that in the past we had issues with individuals who were homeless and putting them on GPS, but
He needs to be on GPS. If there's some issue with GPS, then let the court know.
No,
and
Rooster,
then
I don't think so, Rooster.
Consider something else.
I
But
think she
I'm
was
going to
just
ask that he be on
reading his
GPS.
history.
I have a new page
Yeah.
on Sky Daniels. Mr. Daniels, I don't take any facts of, and I don't even want to call it any alleged facts. As far as what you're charged with, the retaliation, I don't take any of that as true because I haven't seen anything. So I'm basing this off of, the criminal history. You understand? All right, so that's going to be denied. And if you're released, I'm going to order full GPS. Defense, have you had a chance to confer with the state on the actual case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. If you would
Right,
like
she
to do
just
that, of
said
course,
that
you're more than
she's
welcome to.
making her
We
decision
don't
off of his
have,
criminal history.
Pre-indictment settings, But if something is worked out and you want to put that on the docket, we can have that placed on the docket,
Who
even though
knows?
it's pre-indicted.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Maybe we can-
Yes. He can go back, Deputy Mejia.
Yeah, so he gets a GPS, so he's on the streets.
Yeah.
Am I mistaken?
Yeah, but I don't think that works because you got to have internet service or something, don't you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they strap that thing on you. It has its own ping.
Oh, maybe.
Hey, beer guy. Speaking of Canadian.
Excuse me. What's up, beer
What?
guy? Thank you.
Yeah, send his butt to
Reno
DC,
Corrales?
like Andy said. They just let him out.
Excuse me
Who's the
again.
prosecutor we're conferring with?
Yeah, pre-trial.
Yes. All right, the last notes I had is that the state was going to, was contacting a witness.
I think maybe we did an next of kin meeting, Judge, which we did do that, and I did make an offer to Mr. Simpson, but my understanding is rejecting that offer, or at least today. That's correct.
All right, so I know that an offer has
So
been.
Ziggy says the GPS things are cell-based. Makes sense.
Oh, are they? Okay.
So when I'm back,
Yeah,
please.
makes sense.
Hi, Kate Speaks. How are you doing?
Kate's over on Twitch. Is she the only one over there?
All right, your
Probably.
pre-deadline date is going to be on
Yeah,
July
holding down the
21st.
Twitch
So on
channel.
that date, you let the court know whether you're accepting or rejecting the offer. After that time period, if that offer is rejected, the court will not consider any plea bargain agreements unless it's open to the court. Do you understand?
Well, yes, we do.
Yes.
Me personally, I'm not taking no plea deal.
Nope, here's the thing. How old are you?
23.
All right, so this is what I was always
I think
told.
when they're in court
You
and they're
have
in
2
jail,
ears
they
so that we
have to
can
wear a
listen.
mask.
1 mouth so we can talk, but you have 1 mouth, not 2. So here's what I'm telling you. You can do whatever you want to. You can not accept an offer or not, but your plea deadline date is July 21st. After July 21st, I am not accepting any plea bargain agreements unless it's open to the court. So if you decide to go forward with the jury trial and that jury is in the hallway and they come in, you sit down, you see them, your attorney sees them, you do voir dire, and then you're like, curses. I want to enter a plea. I'm not accepting the plea, except one that's open to the court, which means you would plea open to the court and you will be subject to the full range of punishment, not whatever the state is offering. I don't want to know what the state is offering. Ethically, I'm not allowed to know what they're offering, but I'm giving you a chance because I don't require people to get a plea on today and then say, well, that's your plea deadline date, not considering anymore. Because sometimes people need things to talk about. Sometimes people want to talk to their family. I don't know what your situation is, but your plea deadline date is July 21st. After that date, the court is not accepting any plea bargain agreements.
Right, Ziggy? I think so.
State and defense, I'm going to want an acknowledgement of discovery on that date as well. Is there anything else for me to sign? All right, just get your reset form and then they will take them back.
Thank you.
Uncas. Damn it, Eddie.
Ro, that sounds like a name on a Saturday Night skit. You know I gotta do it every once in a while.
All right.
Let's see who's up
Daniel
next.
Suarez.
Present, Your Honor, Durango.
Hi, thank you, Mrs. Suarez. Come on up.
You're the next contestant on The Price is Wrong.
He's lost without Kelly.
Just wander around.
He's wondering, right?
He didn't
I know where mom is.
Brenda, I know you haven't seen this, but it's like Mr. Magoo. Have you ever seen Mr. Magoo?
I've heard of it, but I don't know.
Whenever he would go off track because he couldn't see, but they still let him drive, somebody would always end up bumping into him and pushing him right back on the right track.
Mr. Magoo is old.
Kelly gave it to me.
All right. So I have today down as today is the day for disposition. What is happening?
Yeah, we would like to take the plea. The only issue is a parole. So if we could plea today, we accepted the offer, and we set it to July 28th or after. That flow will stop, and we won't have to go back over there. So that's what we're asking, to plea and reset the sentencing for July. All right, sure. But great, okay, thank you.
Rooster.
I think she's like an evil genius. You think that girl's an evil genius, or you think she's just full-blown bozo?
She's just a bozo.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't trust Corinne any farther than I can throw her.
Oh, I know, right.
Oh, it's good seeing you.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you. Thanks for the book, too, for the recommendation. Thank you.
Oh, hey, you're welcome. All right, the court is calling
You're wearing a
2022
t-shirt.
CR 4014, State of Texas
This is
versus
a clean
Darren
t-shirt,
Kinsley
right?
Parker.
What's that?
Can I have parties announced for the record for the
He's
state?
wearing a clean t-shirt.
For the defense?
Oh, what?
And are you Mr.
Yeah,
Parker?
it's clean. It's white.
All right, defense, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Parker, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it? Next, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes.
Mr. Parker, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions.
Admonished.
Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with unlawfully carrying a weapon on licensed premises as a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
I got that a few times.
If you have a plea
Yeah.
bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right for jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Parker, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $1,000 fine to be probated. State recommends deferred adjudication, and this is to be run concurrent with County Court Cause number 661377. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement? Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, no contact with All Star Gentlemen's Club at 9440 IH10 West San Antonio, Benjamin David Covington, Bobby James Yanez, Joseph Ryan Pullen, MTR, and motion to destroy the weapon, which is a Black Block serial number ACSY328. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge, before that, it might be a typo, but it should be the MRT course instead of MTR.
You know what, Brenda, do I have something wrong where I'm switching letters? No, it clearly states MRT.
Okay, I wrote MTR. So.
Okay, you know what? Well, we can pretend like you got it wrong and Brittany got it wrong. And that was right.
Yes, you're correct.
But yes, it's the MRT. See, you know what? I'm still gonna fight my ophthalmologist.
Yeah.
I'm not getting bifocals. Not gonna do it. Just not gonna do it.
And yes, Judge, state offer states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Okay.
We've had an opportunity to view it, no objection.
All right. And you notice that Bo didn't say anything, so Bo and I were right. His client was right. The rest of y'all were wrong. Mr. Parker, I'm going to show you what's entitled Wavering Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Leave at the same time again.
Again, did you understand?
Was I gone when he left?
A right for you or your
We did
attorney
it
to
again.
cross-examine
That's great.
any
We
witnesses
just like
the
walk
state will
away.
call in the right
Nobody
to
says
witness.
nothing. We just
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses'
On
statements
with
and
the
police
show.
reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony.
we did
Did
it
you
again.
understand? Right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Good morning, Ish. Yeah, it's a little past morning, I do believe. AJ, roller skate girl. See here. Like, oh yeah, 1:45. Oh, Eddie got a call. Okay. Probably FBI. Kidding. Kidding. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. That side, over on the west side, still 1:45. What's for lunch, everybody? What's for lunch? Oh, and oh, so now we're muted. The court proceedings are muted. Oh no, she's just quiet. Beer guy knows. No, Freckles, I haven't heard her say that today. So I'm wondering if they just started that. Man, DJ. What you identify as. So everybody needs to type in exclamation Mandy or exclamation Mylanta. Hey Willow, how you feeling today? Leftover pizza sounds good. Leftover pizza sounds good. Exclamation Ziggy. Uh-oh.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and
Thanks,
attachments,
AJ,
court will find
for
there is
putting that up.
sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court
Identify
will
as a
defer
murderer.
finding you guilty as you apply for deferred adjudication. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not
First,
one,
we waived
Ziggy.
our
You
PSI
put in one,
we
Mandy.
sentenced today.
Exclamation
We'd like to address the court as
point.
well. The main issue, Judge, that for me, it's been 5 years. I'd like it to be 4 instead of 5. But his main concern has been the number of community service hours. He has a family and children, small children, 30 years of age. The main thing that occurred, to my mind, he moved here from Virginia.
Oh, maybe
He was
not,
in
Ronnie.
That was some crime in Texas to carry a gun.
Mandy Jill likes to run around naked to the porta potty.
In my 20s, when I was going to
Well,
some places, it was,
where that came
the
from.
bar was prominent about no weapons. A stripper club was not prominent about you couldn't, they didn't want to turn anybody away. So it's very hard.
Wait a minute. Mods get paid?
He understands when we talked about this, ignorance of the law is no defense. So he believes, and I advised him, this is the least painful. It's not pain-free, but it's the least painful way out of this mess within which he finds
Now,
himself.
Freckles,
So he's in agreement.
Freckles' butt command is exclamation
drug issue.
free.
I think the tap will reveal it's not an alcohol issue, but he did
Gimbal, I have
he
it.
wants to pay for that. He's 30 years of age.
I'm not even on my gimbal.
20 hours is going to cost a bunch of. You've got
There's the gimbal.
Small children and 2 jobs. So I think he would like to address the court with that in mind.
When the VA calls, I gotta answer it.
To reduce it, maybe
Oh, yeah.
off some of those hours. But that's what, tell the judge. Actually, if you want to call him as a witness, I guess, Judge.
Sure, he can be
You
called.
got everybody doing the bot commands.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah, do we have one for Beer Guy?
Not yet.
That's all right, no biggie. What we'll do is we'll wait and see who comes up with the best bot command for Beer Guy, for example. Willow has one, right? You have one for Willow.
Is that 5 days a week?
That's 6 days a week. And then some of my jobs, I might work 6 days here and then 5 days here. And they work with my schedule.
Sorry, I'm talking over
How
that
old are
guy.
your children?
I got a 2 and a 4-year-old.
And do they live with you?
Not currently. Not currently, they don't. But
Were they living with you during this incident?
they were, but.
With the mom?
Yes, but me and the mom don't go together anymore.
I'm sure after this incident, because she's trying to figure out why you at the gentleman's club.
Yeah, it was a big situation.
Oh, he was at the gentleman's club.
You know, some people go to gentleman's club and everything.
Rick,
And what time did this incident?
to the insanity, Rick.
It was around.
This is the mellow hour. This is, yeah, during the day.
You know what I always tell people?
Pretty mellow,
Nothing
right,
happens
Davey?
after midnight.
Pretty much.
That's why you should be at
Pretty
home.
much. Johnny
And then, obviously,
is
you've
wherever
never heard
he
the song,
wants
It's
to
Closing
be, really outside under the,
All right, and that song, you
somewhere
know,
in
they say,
in the
last call
shade.
for
He's
alcohol,
outside playing.
finish your whiskey or beer.
Yeah.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. They told you, you can't stay
Fishing, well, do
here.
they
And you
still
didn't
have
leave. If
gentlemen's
you would have
clubs?
just left, we wouldn't even be here. So now they're saying that they don't want you at any gentleman's, well, any all-star gentleman's club. So it's probably best for you not to
Oh,
go
do you
to
hear
any
what
of
that
those type of
was?
clubs. You
What was
understand?
that?
He was a
You could have been at
naughty
home
boy.
drinking.
Admonished.
And now when I place you on probation, guess what? You can't drink alcohol anywhere. You understand? So I saw, is there gonna be any marijuana issues with you?
Oh, no, no.
All right, so you're clean.
I don't know right now. I smoke off and on. Sometimes I be needing to smoke. I work a lot, so sometimes I do smoke, but I'm not like addicted.
I know sometimes people need to just do mellow.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
I eat
gentleman's
cake
club
to
is a
mellow
strip
out.
club.
I need to stop that. So you're gonna have to choose a new form of what you use to mellow out. Watch a movie. Sit outside, you know, listen to the birds. As my grandmother would always say, listen to the birds gossip. All right?
To the birds.
I didn't know birds gossip.
How often are you seeing your children?
Yeah, ask Honkus. Birds will lie, so will sheep.
But seeing my it's all work schedule.
Okay.
Their mom also works.
So then who are taking care of the children?
They stay with their mom. And I also, you know, we're not together, but I'm spending their life full time. I always take care of them, spend money and stuff. We're just in different homes.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is gonna do. Oh, and before I do this, who was the other guy you were with?
It's about halfway through that police report. First name was T-I-S-H-A-N, T-Sean.
T-Sean Campbell. It's probably best that you don't hang around T-Sean because I could see he was a part of the issue. I don't know what they were saying when they were saying in here he was
That
dancing.
T-Sean, man,
and
that T-Sean's
antagonizing
bad
motion.
news, dude.
I don't, what does that mean? Is it like break dancing where they're having a dance off or something? I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what antagonizing dancing is? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure. I saw that and I was trying to figure out what that was. So
Junior high, yeah.
yeah. So have you been around Mr. Campbell anymore?
I haven't been around anyone from that incident since that night.
So are you okay with me putting a no contact order for Mr. Campbell in this? Okay. So it's gonna be $1,000 fine, probated. This is to run concurrent with 661377. 3 years deferred adjudication. 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to ask for parenting classes. You can do that on your off days. And so once you complete parenting classes, the remaining of the community service hours will be waived. You understand? So there's to be no contact with, should I just say any dancing establishment? What is the proper way to say?
Yep, there it is.
Strip clubs? Is there a
no
politically
strip
correct
clubs.
way to say that? No clubs where women, I mean, where people are removing their clothing? All right, there's to be no, you shouldn't be going to strip clubs. You understand? So I'm going to say no contact with strip clubs. And that includes all of the strip clubs in Texas or wherever they may be. You understand? I think it's for the best. And Mr. Wood, if for any reason he wants to change that, I don't know, maybe somebody's having a party there or something, you can come to me and I'll listen to your argument. So there's to be no contact with strip clubs.
Boy, how many times she gonna say strip club?
No contact.
She likes saying it.
With,
I know, strip club, strip club, strip
Tishan
club.
Campbell. That's
You're gonna
Tishan, Campbell, Campbell.
I don't know, my
Benjamin Covington,
That just seems a little harsh, doesn't it? A little harsh.
Bobby, Yanez, Yanez.
Seems a little harsh.
Joseph Pullen, Pullin. Motion to destroy weapon.
Wow.
Black Glock, serial number ACSY328. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. When's the last time you used marijuana?
Last night.
All right.
Time is it?
Regular UAs.
He lied.
All right. How long is the MRT class?
A couple days, my ass.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Mandy J. He said there.
I used to have a list of that, and I realized where it's
Some reason, Eddie, I could picture Mandy J dancing on the pool table at the strip joint.
You think so?
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Yeah.
Possible.
Oh, no problem.
Jason. Oh no, Your Honor. But Your Honor.
I just want to go to the strip club, Your Honor.
Your Honor, yeah, I go there to read the articles. They have good mezcal.
Don't ever bring mezcal up again, because that was the nastiest shit I ever drank just now.
You're gonna wind up loving that stuff. You'll be like, oh man.
All right, proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider with minors. Do you understand? Okay.
No way, you're wrong, Grah.
And so probation, I'm doing proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider with minors. All right, so the MRT program, here's the thing. How old are you?
29.
Sorry, what?
29.
29. Brenda, when I said I was 29, people said, no, you're not. You're probably just 30, just hanging on to 29 as long as you can. But I'm going to accept that you're 29. I'm going to, because your attorney is saying that you have the 2 children to take care of, plus you have 2 jobs. I know that there's not a lot of time to do a lot of things. And when I place people on probation, I want them to be successful. So I'm going to give you the moral recognition therapy course right now. Do what's right. You understand? When people ask you to leave a location, leave.
There you
You
go.
understand? Don't take what does not belong to you. You understand? Abide by the rules of the road. You understand? Be respectful to people. So even though your attorney is telling me that you didn't know you could not carry a gun at that location, and there may not have been signs everywhere, guess what? If you would have been respectful that night, you still wouldn't have been here, because when they would have asked you to leave, you and your friend, instead of dancing antagonistically, would have just left.
Yeah, I'm a
That's your
clown, man.
class. Follow those rules. You understand?
Thank you.
Probation, is there anything else that he needs?
Did you want field visits at all?
Yes, we're going to do field visits 1 time per month. All right. So what that means is probation is going to be coming out to look around to make sure that everything is the way it should be. You understand? All right. You're whispering.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
$5
Could I
million.
get a certificate of completion for that?
Yeah.
Sure. I will give you a certificate of completion.
Very nice.
No, don't do that. No, Rebel.
Put Grah under the guy in the lower left.
You're welcome. Mr. Parker, I'm
No.
going to show you what's entitled trial court certification. Mr. Woodheath, though.
Your husband and I used to go to the
Trial
strip
court
club.
certification of defendant's rights to
Yeah,
appeal.
see?
Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a
Hey,
plea bargaining
Melinda
agreement, because I
says
followed your
obey
plea
the
bargaining
rules.
agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I used to go
All
with
right,
my
good luck to you.
wife.
We can go off the record. You have 2 children who are looking up to you. And children mimic everything they see. So be a good role model for them so they can say, hey, I'm proud. That's my dad. You
I'll be right back.
understand?
I gotta grab something.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Sure. Just remain, take a seat in probation. We'll go over conditions with you. All right, are the parties ready on John Robbins?
We are, Jay.
Court is calling in probation. This is for deferred.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2022 CR 4940, State of Texas versus John Robbins. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ryan Groomer for the state of Texas.
Robert Maurer for defendant.
And are you Mr. Robbins?
Yes.
All right, Ryan, where are your crutches?
I'm just in the boot now, Judge.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm upgraded.
I'm trying to help people follow doctor's advice.
That's not, yeah, I may not be doing that, but I have the boot now.
All right. Defense, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. This is done. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I have and I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Robbins, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, I did.
Next, I'm showing you the true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
He's a big guy. He's a big boy. How big a boy are you?
Mr. Robbins, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
All right, you're charged with theft 2,500 to 30,000. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by
They're
entering
gonna
this plea
say,
bargaining
no,
agreement,
I
you're
am not a
giving up
legal
those
US
rights?
resident. It's gonna
And
be
did you
someone
intend to
that
give
we
up those
least
rights and enter into a plea bargaining agreement in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been
I
able
wasn't
to provide
sure
you
if that
with
was
any
a
defenses?
shirt or a,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a
what's the,
factual understanding of the charges against him?
can you get
You
like
believe
a
he's
shirt
currently
that's a little
competent and was
tighter?
legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Robbins, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or
Something that
placed you in
shows
fear
your
to get you to
any
enter
belly
this plea?
button.
No.
Has anyone
Come
promised you
on.
anything other than the plea bargaining agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S.
Yeah, okay,
citizen?
listen.
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargaining page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargaining agreement, there's to be $1,000 fine probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $6,118 payable in 2022 CR 4940 to Harbor Freight at 181 Southwest
22.
Military Drive. Did you understand that to be the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes.
State, is that the plea bargaining agreement?
It is, Judge.
Defense, do you understand?
Shit.
Yes, I already have.
He's currently remanded without
Damn it.
court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? That's the most important question.
Just saying, if you're gonna steal something, don't steal from Harbor Freight. That's like stealing from the damn dollar store.
Is that what he stole?
Yeah, he stole from Harbor Freight. If you're gonna steal, go steal from freaking Lowe's or Home Depot then. What a dumbass.
Remember when the rise, you know, early 20 or summer of 20, and you seen people looting Dollar Generals, and I was like, what the, what are you gonna get in there? What, you know, is there something you really, Dollar General has that you really wish you
know what I mean?
had before? I don't know.
Or what I really thought was funny is when they're looting the jewelry stores. If you've ever been to a jewelry store, what's the thing they do before they leave? They take everything out and put it in the fucking safe.
Yeah.
You're not making money
Well,
off
then they
this.
start doing it in the gate during the day, and the little guy come out and kicked their ass, and the girlfriend hitting them with the chairs and everything.
Right.
Like, whoa.
Probably Bavarian cream.
I'm a Shipley's man myself, too.
Okay.
Dude from Slayer.
Do you have any
All
children?
right.
No, I don't.
All right. So do you live by yourself or are you living with someone?
I live with my family.
Did she already ask these questions?
All right. And that family is?
My mother and my father.
Yes.
So I'm assuming you
okay.
probated.
I think so.
To Harbor Freight at 181 Southwest Military Drive.
Yeah, he stole from Harbor Freight.
What can you steal from Harbor Freight for $6,000? You think you like backed up to a tow dolly and tried to drive off with it or something?
Maybe, I don't know.
Court will waive 60 of those hours if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do 60 of those
He
hours,
gets
will be
60
waived.
hours knocked off.
There should be no contact with any Harbor Freight.
He lives with mom and dad.
There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Field visits, one time per month. Regular UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days.
Proof of employment never
No
would be a problem,
employment
Your
as a
Honor.
home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else?
God, everybody's a home
All
health
right, Mr.
provider.
Robbins, is there anything else you need from the court in order to
No,
be
staying
successful?
home and fixing your mom
All right, I'm
lunch
sure you
is
went to
not
title
a
trial court
home health
certification of
provider.
defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review
No,
that
that
document with your
doesn't
attorney?
count.
Did you
Just because
understand
you know how
it?
to make a
Did you sign
freaking
it?
bologna sandwich for mom.
Counsel, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because
Oh,
I
he's only 18. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like he's 18.
within 30 days.
Let me know when you're done. You done, Grah?
I'm done.
All right. Sorry, I hate talking over when the judge is talking.
No employment as a home health care provider.
Oh
or
yeah, you
with
didn't hear that yet,
minors.
Boats?
Probation, is there anything else that's needed?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Robbins, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
All right, I'm gonna show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, counsel, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So I know you're an adult, but you're living at home with your parents. So what that means is your parents' rules go. So if they have a curfew time, that's your curfew time until you get your own place, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Roderick Wilson.
She told him to get his own place.
Hey,
Oh
Judge.
my
Hi, what's
God.
happening with Mr. Wilson?
I would confer with the state, received an offer, Your Honor.
You're a grown-ass man.
That's where we're at right now, Judge.
All right, do you have all of the discovery?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have a plea deadline date for this case within 3 weeks, please?
Oh, they're doing a plea deal.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right, July 21st is your plea deadline date. So on that date, you need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting the plea or whether or not you requested a jury trial. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, after that date, the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements. All right, get a reset form from Ms. Ferguson.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Michael Cardenas.
She's moving pretty fast today.
Oh, little guy's sleeping, beer guy.
Oh, yes, huh?
Little
All right,
guy's
the court
sleeping.
is calling 2019 CR 3230 and 2018 CR 2419, State of Texas versus Michael Edward Cardenas. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Michael Villarreal for the state.
For the defense?
I'd like it from Mr. Cardenas.
And are you Michael Edward Cardenas?
Yes, ma'am.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt, first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt, and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
He's in trouble.
All right, and cause number 2019 CR 3230, are you the same Michael Edward Cardenas? Was placed on deferred adjudication of sexual assault child on June 7, 2019 for a period of 6 years. Is that you? And are you the same Michael Edward Cardenas who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 2419 for the offense of evading arrest, detention with a vehicle on June 7, 2019 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the same allegations in each of the motions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, any objection to your client's answer be the answer for both motions?
No, I don't object, no objection to that.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 31st day of January 2022 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Michael Edward Cardenas committed the offense of assault in violation condition number 1.
Judge, we did not agree on which one it was going to be, but I said we weren't going to plead true to that.
Well, just have him plead no.
This kid's in trouble.
Ladies interplead.
Okay. So how do you plead a violation of condition number 1? True or not true?
True.
Is it a true plea, counsel?
No, Judge.
Oh, he just played true.
Well,
do you want him to plead not true to that
I
one?
want to plead not true to that. I wouldn't plead true to everything else.
Thank you, Vinny Wynn.
All right, so state, are you withdrawing that being entered into the record, his plea of not true?
We have no objection.
All right, so, state.
Violating condition number 5, in Barron County, Texas, defendant Michael Edward Cardenas did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of February 2022 with violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
True. Same waiver may remain out.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, ma'am.
He's gonna get in trouble, I think.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5 in 2018 CR 2419, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5 in 2018 CR 2419?
I thought his lawyer said no.
And did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5 in 2019 CR 3230, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5 in 2019 CR 3230? Then, in that cause number, the court will find violation of condition number 5 true. And as previously stated, the court is finding violation of condition number 5 in 2018 CR 2419 true. Is there an agreement?
There's an agreed recommendation, Your Honor, and that is to grant the state's motion in each cause, enter adjudication in each cause, and assess punishment of 5 years confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division. And the state is going to take into consideration CM cause number 95488, which is the assault case that's currently pending unindicted that he previously pled true to, but then withdrew.
Defense, is that the agreement?
Yes.
Mr. Cardenas, are you asking the court to follow that agreement? Sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then in cause number 2018 CR 2419, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration CM 95488.
He got 5 years.
He's going down right now,
And
isn't
cause number 2019 CR 3230, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2018 CR 2419, and there's chapter 62 registration.
10 years, if I understand right.
Just one moment.
I missed it. Thank you, Willow.
Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Not from the defense.
What did I do with my cape?
All right, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review those with your attorney? Did you understand them? And did you sign them? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction in each of these cause numbers, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record, Mr. Cardenas. Sometimes when people get sentenced, they think it is the end of the world because you have to do time. But you're still of an age where you can get out of prison and you can change your life. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
I just sent you to
All
10
right,
years in
Lewis,
jail, but good luck to you.
on Martin Gamma. All right, is there an agreement on this one?
There's not, Your Honor.
All right, where's your client? All right, you can come forward, please. court is calling Nightback number 653940, State of Texas versus Martin Gamma. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Michael Villarreal for the state.
For the defense?
Linda Corley.
And are you Mr. Gamma?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I see that he's currently remanded without bond because he had a new arrest.
Naughty,
And what was the new arrest?
Judge, I think it was the deadly conduct.
It's two deadly conduct. But the same offense.
All right. Is there any witnesses for me to sign?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm assuming it's just.
What? Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
I just would like to introduce the two offense reports, just the one he's currently on bond for in the new case. Just state to the one. We're not asking to be remanded. It's just for consideration.
Well, yeah, if I could just take a quick look.
Sure.
Wow. Naughty, naughty.
Okay, we could just.
Yes.
I have some. No objections.
All right, and what exhibits are they?
Safety exhibit 1 is the case that he is currently on bond for, that's the police report. Safety exhibit number 2 is the new arrest cases, the deadly conduct cases.
All right, any objection?
What is deadly conduct?
All right, then states exhibits 1 and 2 are omitted for purposes of this hearing. The court will hear argument. Defense?
Judge, we do have bond set on his other cases, Your Honor. I have had extensive conversations with my client and his family. We are requesting a $15,000 bond, and if the court allows him to have this bond, and I don't know if you find GPS necessary, if we could have partial house arrest so that he can work. He does have a job. Judge, he also is diabetic and has not been eating well in jail. Highly susceptible to COVID, so we would like to give him the opportunity to bond out if possible.
Why bond out if he's going to jail?
State's asking for no less than a $30,000 bond, Judge. The fact is that he was on bond for a case, and then he reoffended with the same victim, as well as it had 2 additional victims on it. That would be the 2 new deadly conduct cases. His original bond on this case was $10,000. I think that it's appropriate that his bond be no less than $30,000 for picking up a new offense with the same victim.
I don't see a problem with that.
Judge, we are looking at working out these cases as well. We have a plea offer that I'll be continuing to talk to my client and his family about, Judge. So we were just requesting that you set a bond. That this family's already having problems getting the money together. He has quite a few bonds, Judge, so we would ask for $15,000.
Okay, here's the court's concern. And Mr. Gamma, I'm going to tell you what I told everybody else. I don't accept any of this, as true, because your attorney hasn't had a chance to cross-examine anyone. But my concern is that you were on bond for a violent offense. And I'm assuming that there was a no contact order in place. Was there a no contact order in place, state defense?
I'll double check.
I believe there was, Judge.
All right.
Yeah, there is. Yes, Judge.
So there was a no contact order in place. And then we come back and you have a deadly conduct case with the same complainant. So it appears that the court's orders are not being followed, and that's very concerning to me.
Say hello.
I don't know if your attorney wishes you to speak and be placed under oath, because let me just tell you, if you raise your hand, I'm going to swear you in, and your counsel will ask questions, then the state will have a chance to ask questions. So do you still wish to give testimony to the court?
I love this judge. She's like, just shut the fuck up. Don't say a word is what she's saying.
Judge, yes, I'd like to call this witness.
Oh, wow.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record, please.
My name is Martin Gama.
All right, could everyone please to whisper? All right, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Gomez, is there something you'd like to let the court know about in reference to going forward from here and being on bond?
We have to speak up.
Yes, ma'am. My wife and I were wanting to work things out. We're in the process. I was going to therapy and doing everything. That's the only reason why I didn't go with the order as far as the protective order. She wanted
Doesn't
me
matter.
to
You
help
still
with
broke
my
the law.
son. He's 10 months of age. We just bought a house.
How do you work out things with a gun?
That's not. That was not what.
I mean, I'm just saying.
The gun is the
That
deadly
was the
conduct.
Bolero, ma'am.
Stop. The deadly conduct, Judge, was completely separate strangers.
Okay.
That's, so why would it be different if she let you on there right now?
I want to strive to be better and be a good father for my son and a good example.
His lawyer just said, "Shut the fuck up," basically.
Okay, here's the thing. Don't do the only human thing with me, because I'm only human. There, if you look around this courtroom, there are a lot of attorneys here who are only human, but they don't have an assault case pending, and they don't have a deadly conduct charge, and they're not disobeying the orders that I've given them to stay away. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Judge, I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Gunn, the fact is that the deadly conduct case doesn't just involve the two strangers at the convenience store, right?
We're allegedly, yes. So,
I mean, he's under oath, right?
yeah,
He needs to
testify.
So,
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up. And could everyone please whisper, because I'm trying to hear the testimony.
okay.
That's it, not
And
working.
then you'll agree with me also that based on the police reports, the deadly conduct also involves the same victim, right? Your wife. Allegedly, right? So when you told the judge that it only involved 2 other people, that's not true, right?
And
So again, you were on bond for an assault choking case. I'm not going into the facts. You were on bond for an assault choking case with her, right? And then you admittedly continue to violate the order by having contact with her, right? You testified to the fact that you were living, right? And then after that, then we have the police report for this case, right? Which has allegations in it, right? Okay. And so we're not just here for just that case too, now that you've admitted also that you were living with her and continuing to violate the court's order, right? I'll pass it to the judge.
You just done fucked
no
up.
further questions, Judge. I would like to correct the record. My client didn't say that the deadly conduct was just the other strangers. I did, and I had that incorrect, but that's not what my client said. Judge, for just argument's sake, my client understands that he is severely messed up. He made the wrong decisions. He had his reasons. He understands that no reason matters. You have to follow the order, do it the right way, get permission from the court. He wants to go forward, Judge. He wants to get this right. He understands the serious nature of this, and Judge, he is willing to do whatever is required to have the court allow him to bond out.
All right, so this is what the court's gonna do. State, I know you're asking that bond be set no less than 30,000.
Yeah, and judge, now with new information that he's continuing to violate the court's order, I think maybe 30,000 is not appropriate, but I'd ask him no less than 30,000.
All right, so the court will grant your motion. The court is setting the bond at 50,000. There's to be full GPS waive fees. And defense, as you know, the court does not have pre-indicted cases on the docket, but if this is something you wish to bring back, just let the court coordinator know.
Stupid.
Judge, would you consider allowing him to work in order for him to do all this financial? He will need to work, and he does have a job.
Once he's, if he's released on custody, then the court will reconsider, but for now it's full GPS.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Mr. Villarreal, could you hand that to the
How much of a bail did they give him?
Thank you.
I missed it. What was his bail? 50 or 30? Or 15?
All right, Nathan Rosas. And probation, this is a plea for probation. Court is calling 2021 CR 2783, State of Texas versus Nathan Rosas. Do I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ryan Grimmer for the state of Texas.
For the defense?
Michael Ben Sawyer, Your Honor.
All right, and are you Mr. Rosas?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, I'm showing you the acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Rosas, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Rosas, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments, the defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargaining agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargaining agreement in this case?
I don't see a package here.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
That's one moment. Mr. Rosas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargaining agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty degree 1 gram to 4 grams, that's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
And if you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, court doesn't have to follow your plea bargaining agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargaining agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand?
Yes.
According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They will take in consideration 2021 CR 2782 and 2021 CR 2781.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
The state was recommending straight probation.
Yes. Did I say deferred?
You said you just said deferred adjudication.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, the state is recommending community supervision. There is no application for deferred adjudication. And there should be 120 hours, I'm sorry, $120 to SAPD for lab testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea bargaining agreement?
It is.
State, is that the plea bargaining agreement?
It is, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargaining agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years and there be a TAP evaluation. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Judge. State would offer State's Exhibit number 1.
That's no objection.
Mr. Rosas, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did
You'll
you
get the
sign it in
scab
all the
offer.
appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court is finding you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, I would point out, after the point in time when picking these cases up, he was the victim of a shooting that happened next door. He was not involved in it, but they shot in his direction and hit the arm, also hit the spine. So he is in a not very good medical condition right now. Needs to be out of jail, we get better care. Right now. That's one reason I asked the state to expedite the case. They did, and I thank the state.
All right. Do you have any children, Mr. Rosas?
Yes, I got 4 kids.
What are their ages?
7, 5, 4, and 1 month. 1 month.
All right. Do you have children?
Yes.
What do you do?
Nothing right now, no more.
Okay. So what is your diagnosis or prognosis?
Paraplegic.
Okay. So are you working on getting SSI?
Yeah, that's SSDI.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in prison, suspended and probated for 2 years, $500 fine that'll be probated. Take in consideration 2021 CR 2782, 2021 CR 2781, $120 restitution to SAPD for laboratory testing. There are to be no community service hours, proof of SSI within 60 days. You need to at least have filed an application. I know sometimes it takes time.
Yeah, I did.
There should be regular reporting by Zoom. If for any reason you can't report by Zoom, and it has to be in person. There'll be regular UAs, field visits 2 times per month, and probation, if need be. The field visits can form as, can be substituted if probation wishes as his visitation.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, probation, is there anything else you need?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Rosas. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. So here's the thing.
Sorry, I'm back.
Sometimes when bad things happen to us in our life, we become bitter about it.
Oh, no.
But you can use this as a way to change your life and do something different.
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge, thank you. Have a good day.
All right,
Have an
you too.
excuse.
Yes. All right, who are the parties on Angel Brasenio?
Present, Judge. My client's here.
All right, I see that it's for PTD. What's happening with that?
Judge, I emailed for an update. I did not get an answer back. I'm hoping that it's pretty close here. I would ask, I can follow up on that email once I get upstairs, but if we can get a 30-day reset, I'm hoping it'll be gone by next time.
All right, Ms. Fergus, can I have a 30-day reset on Brasenio, please? All right, we'll see you back on July 28th. Good seeing you, Manny.
Good seeing you too, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go. Coach Gordon.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here.
Yes, what is happening with this case?
Yes, Your Honor. First off, we're just needing a reset. Michelle's working with me on that. We are also asking on this case, while they look at it, if we could.
Coach Gordon, make your way up.
Sorry, I didn't know.
That's okay.
Him up.
Yes.
There is a no contact order. They have kids. We're in agreement with modifying it to where they can communicate regarding the kids, but not remove the physical.
That is correct. We don't want them to have physical contact, but we're okay if they communicate about the children, over the phone or via text message, over the computer, that sort of thing.
So what's going to be the third party as far as the oversight? That there is no antagonistic text. Is this through
SSDI is Social Security?
Well, I will tell you, she wants it
Disability.
removed to no harmful or like it removed completely. We are asking the attorneys, based on the circumstances of this case, are asking for it only to be removed so they can communicate.
All right, prepare an order. Now, the other thing, what is happening with this specific case? Where are we on discovery and authors?
Defense was going to provide me with a statement they'd taken from a witness in this case and then review it. And then we're hoping to have it set soon after that.
All right, do you have all the discovery from the state?
I believe I have all the discovery. And I would just let the court know that my grandmother passed away on Tuesday.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's been crazy. But the funeral is next week. And then I have a vacation letter on the following week. So I just don't need it set too quick, especially an impact court or anything like that, because I wouldn't be available.
Oh, no, this is not for impact. Before we get to impact, it has to be and offer tender, and then I give
I
a
didn't know if that was
deadline.
private or not.
Okay, I
Eddie,
just,
can you hear
thank
me?
you. I just wanted to make everyone aware of
Sure.
what's going on.
So when are you going?
I don't know if we find anything else. This
My
is
vacation
we
is
watched
from
this
the 3rd to the
yesterday. Same thing we watched
Of
yesterday,
July.
Of July.
All right, Ms. Burgess, can we put this toward the
which
end
is
of
fine, I
July?
guess, if there ain't nothing else.
I mean, I don't understand why you want to keep switching shows, Grah. I mean, I'm enjoying this judge.
I know, but this is we watched this yesterday, man.
No, we
This
didn't.
is the one we didn't?
No, we did not.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
could have swore I seen.
I wouldn't show us something that we've seen before. No, this is from last week, Grah. This is from last week.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe I'm okay.
Yes, sir. I gotcha.
All right, man.
I wouldn't do that to you guys.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
All right,
Probably
let's
they
get
had
back
the
on
same
July
guy
28th.
in there,
On
and
July
they had the
28th,
same
we're
guy
gonna
yesterday
Expect an offer to be tendered
for pre-trial or something, probably.
and an acknowledgement of discovery file. All right, you all are excused.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Jason Bernal.
I thought you were born yesterday, Mandy.
Good morning. What is happening with this case?
Took the drug test, passed the drug test.
Oh, what's the result of the drug test?
Negative.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Usually people who don't need water will test negative. That's what we discovered. All right, so we're back on the record in 2015 CR 3130. And state, with regards to this case, what are you requesting?
Because we're asking that he be referred to felony drug court.
All right, if he's referred to felony drug court, it's going to have to be extended for 2 years.
2 years. It's fine, Your Honor. That's fine.
All right, I'll deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include referral to felony drug court and extend 2 years. Is there anything else he needs probation?
No, Your Honor, do you want to give directive if he's not eligible?
All right, when you go to felony drug court, you need to let them know what your drug issues are. Don't go over there pretending like you don't have any drug issues, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you do, what will end up happening is they're gonna reject you. And they wanna be back here and I'm gonna do something else. Maybe inpatient treatment at SATA for safety, you understand? So if he's not accepted, come back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Probation will go over things with you.
Everybody excuse me.
Yes. For now, I'm looking at the clock. I'm just trying to get the inmates. Who is Jason Morales? Jason Morales.
Chrissy's like, because he drank the tea last night to make sure he's clean.
And defense, is this the
That's
case where you're
Peyton.
asking that he
Dog's
be
name is
sentenced today?
Peyton.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right, the court is calling 2019, he needs to be in the middle. 2019 CR 11749, State of Texas versus, guys. State of Texas versus Jason Morales. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Michael Villarreal for the state.
For the defense?
Sean Henderson for the defense.
And are you Jason Morales?
Yes, sir.
Defense, I'm showing you the acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Morales, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review it with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state's waiving banning count 2 and proceeding on the lesser included of count 1, the lesser included being assault, bodily injury to a family member or household member.
Any
No
objections?
No objection, Judge.
Mr. Morales, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family? As a Class A misdemeanor, the range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargaining agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
I understand.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
I understand.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargaining agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargaining agreement in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Morales, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or
Here comes
placed you
your
in fear to
question,
get you to enter this plea?
I'm sorry.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargaining agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargaining page, did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family, household. Punishment is to be assessed at 29 days in the Bexar County Jail. There are no applications. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargaining agreement? Defenses of the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Judge. I guess I just wanted to make sure that I guess there's also an understanding that the judgment is satisfied based off of my client's time.
We'll get to that. But did you understand that to be the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, completely.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, state upper state exhibit number 1 and its attachments.
No objection, Judge.
Mr. Morales, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, again, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments and taking states exhibits 1 and attachments into evidence, court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will find you guilty of assault, bodily injury, family, household. Counsel, are you waiving PSI?
Yes, Judge.
Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just ask that you follow the agreement and give my client credit for the time that he served and find the judgment satisfied.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 29 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Give you credit for any time served. The court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because there's an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Ms. Morales, here's the thing. Do you have children?
Yes, sir.
Do you have children with Sylvia?
Oh, no, that's my mother.
Hmm?
That's my mother. No.
All right, so that makes it even worse. Here's the thing. Your mother works hard. Your mother brought you into this world. Was she a good mother?
She is, yes.
All right, when you come into the house and she asks you to wash dishes, the least you can do is wash dishes. Don't talk back to your parents. I don't care how old you get, you need to show respect. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
What now?
You ready to take a break?
I missed it.
We got
All right, because if you want to ask you to wash dishes, the least you can do is wash dishes. Don't talk back to your parents. I don't care how old you get, you need to show respect. You understand?
Just saying the
show respect. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
How old was he?
Brandon, you ready to take a
Oh, but that's what she's saying. You're still living at home with mom. She's treating him like a kid.
Man, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
8. Yeah.
Roll it makes.
You can come back at 2, but I'm cutting it off at 12:30.
Okay.
Here, you're trying to adjust the screen here. Let me show you what the screen looks like.
But I'm just, everyone, the court is taking its break at 12:30.
I'm looking at you,
Kevin Johnson.
What's
Speak
wrong
now,
with the
forever
screen?
hold your peace.
What's wrong with it?
Well, you need to, you got us cut off up top and you got your way high
All right,
on
so
the
we'll
bottom.
come back on your case at 2.
It shows different on your computer, right? See how we got our head cut off up top?
James.
Your head's not cut off.
Stegmeyer.
The reason why your head's cut off is because you keep going too close to the.
What is happening?
Your Honor, we just got Dr.
You don't want
Scott's
that.
evaluation, which pretty much says he's
It's not cut off,
confident
Grah. It's
that
exactly
he's in
perfect.
Failing mental health because of his
Okay.
Parkinson's.
All right.
He has dementia associated with his Parkinson's. So he's in failing mental and physical health.
Either that or
is
you
what
have
this
Zoom on
order
your
says.
TV.
All that said, it's in
no,
with Michael, and he extended an offer based on the
I just,
circumstances.
because I can't see a
Mr.
border on the
Cruz
top is
returns,
what it is.
On Monday, and
Yeah,
we just want to have.
I'm
wanted
trying-
to
I
sit
tried-
and talk with his family and consider the offer.
It's good. It's good. My bad.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I get a reset?
I made your picture as big as I could. That's why there's no border. If you want a
Yeah.
border, I can make you smaller. I'm trying to make you as big.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, now, never mind. It's good. My bad. My bad.
The reason why your head's cut off is every time you lean forward, that's how your camera cuts it off. That's not us. That's on you.
Okay.
You just let me handle the editing, sir. All right,
Yeah,
sir.
it's good. The only thing was thrown, like I said, here's the only reason I said that, just so I can explain myself. See the border there?
I understand.
The border there, and there's nothing, there's not a border there. That's what was throwing me off.
I gotcha.
That's all. Okay.
That border's there for
Alright.
when she adds on the other, like if she adds on another Zoom person. We need that down there because then you can see the other Zoom person she adds on.
Yeah,
sometimes.
my apology. It's all good.
I'm just messing with
It's
you,
all
but
good.
I got it. You let me handle it.
Well, I know you like to have stuff perfect. You know what I'm saying, and so
I gotcha, sir. No
right
worries.
on, right on. Ziggy Piggy says we have no border. The fuck are you talking about? There's no border.
Grah's the kind of person that when he looks at this, he's like, you know what, Eddie, that's like 0.0001% of a degree off of level.
Yeah, all right.
I'm messing with you. I
know, man.
Uh-oh,
Bad
shit.
draw.
Damn
Bad
it.
draw. Yeah, I want my fucking borders, man. Give me my border back.
He wants his border back.
I want my border back.
Do I need to
want my
build a
border
wall
back,
on your
back.
border?
There's January 7th.
Did we see
2000.
that girl yet? We didn't see that girl yet, did we?
Oh, the
Where were we? Now I lost our spot.
See what I'm wearing. Yes.
Did you understand?
I
You have-
forgot where we were now.
Order says, all that said, we can fire
Oh,
with
we were just on this
Michael, and
guy.
he-
Here we go. This is where we were.
Yes, they have, Your Honor. They've extended an offer.
Let's
He's
wear a t-shirt to
rejecting the
court
offer
again.
at this time, and he would like time to hire an attorney.
Oh, yeah?
I'm court appointed.
All right,
Yeah.
Ms. Ferguson, bring this back for
Eddie
jury
says, what's a
trial.
border? There are no borders.
Yeah, this is a Joe Biden Joe Biden screen, so there is no border.
That's right. A border
Would you
is
like this?
someone that rents a room. That's a border.
You can put it with Judge Angelini. All right, you're coming back for jury trial on July 11th. And you'll need to have your attorney then, and whoever that attorney is, they need to be ready for jury trial. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
They're gonna give you a reset date.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
After she gives you the reset form.
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
Tyrell Shirley.
Tyrell Shirley.
Oh,
You're the-
Tyriel Shirley.
Tyrell, yeah.
Nope, it's
Tyriel.
Tyriel. Every vowel is
Tyriel?
pronounced.
Tyriel.
What is happening with this case?
Oh, Judge,
Oh yeah, she's wearing a
I
shirt
confer
too.
with the state judge, and I just need
You know, Grah, nothing better than wearing a Betty Boop shirt to court.
Is that what that is? Betty Boop shirt? Are you
Isn't that her name, Betty Boop? I think
I
that's
believe
Betty
so.
Boop. Yeah.
He's not old enough to know who Betty Boop is. Is he?
That's a girl.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm behind.
I think
I'm
it's
watching.
a girl. I think it's a girl.
Yeah, that's Betty Boop.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. If that's a girl, she's got a beard.
To make sure I get all the discovery.
She's got a weave. You can see
So
her. You
with
know,
that-
they're doing that
They made
weave
an offer?
scratch.
They made an offer.
Okay, Ms. Fergus, can I have a 30-day reset on Miss Shirley?
Another reset.
All right, July 28th is going to be your plea deadline date, and after that, you're going to be up for jury trial, quick, fast, in a
So
hurry.
one, this first thing.
From January. No, there's January 7th, 2021, but that's our plea deadline date.
What's funny is he walks in wearing a mask, and then when he walks up to the judge, he takes it off. Like, Judge, I don't want to get everybody else sick with COVID, but I'm going to get you sick with COVID. Like it makes a difference.
So her plea deadline date will be July 28th, and after that date, that's when you'll get your jury trial date.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Look, the judge has another purse, too. How many fucking judges, or how many purses this judge have?
All right, is this
We need to
Tuesday?
sign.
Yes, the discovery.
What do you think,
No,
Grah?
Ronnie, I'm not positive, Ronnie.
It
I
looks
am
like
not
a girl to
positive.
me. She's got it's got hair, earrings, long hair, and it looks like little boobies. So I think it's a girl. I don't know. Tyrell, it's Tyrell, not Tyrell. So
I mean, a reset form from Ms.
is
Fergus.
it really Ziggy or Mylanta?
All right.
LaPrentice County.
Yeah, that's a girl. That's a girl.
So don't have her leave without signing. LaPrentice County.
All right.
Freckles wants a
His case, Judge. And I had to.
Winnie the Pooh shirt.
This is the second setting. It is. So what's happening?
Oh, the.
Well, I will tell you this. Actually, it is, according to my notes, it's sort of your first setting because I know you were in jury trial.
Correct.
So
That's how you know the kids are in the chat.
They made
How
an
is that?
offer, but,
When the restream shows
got
up
to
different
make
than
sure
the
I got all
YouTube.
the discovery, and so we just need a reset.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can we put this on the same day as Shirley? And what date is that?
8th of July.
I'll be
All
right
we'll see
back.
you
I'll be
on
right
the
back.
28th.
Thank you, Judge. Always a
You be
pleasure.
right
All
back.
right, thank you.
And,
I'll be right back.
just have a seat, and I won't.
Israel.
I'll go to the gentleman's club.
Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Israel Moreno.
He's present, Judge.
Or I'll leave before 12.
You do. You need to be at your
That's
house.
that lawyer that was on Zoom the other day.
All right, what is happening with this case?
Judge, we'd ask that it be set for jury trial.
Has an offer been tendered?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mrs. Ferguson. On Israel Moreno, can I have a plea deadline date in July when I'm back, please? All right, your plea deadline date is July 21st. I'm going to need an acknowledgement of discovery by that day as well. And what will end up happening on that date? You let me know whether or not you're accepting the plea bargain agreement. If you reject the plea bargain agreement, the court will not consider any further plea bargain agreements. The only plea bargain agreement the court will accept
Only
is open
half
to the
it?
court. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
All right, so we'll be back on July 21st. Daniel Van Duzer. Daniel Van Duzer.
That's a weird name.
Who's the attorney for Daniel Van Duzer? Okay, when are you recalling the court? Yeah.
Oh, there's no safe secrets around here, guys. You should know
All right.
that by now.
Your case is going to be recalled for July 6th. Your attorney is in trial in another court. Can't be in two places at the same time. All right, Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset day. Mr. Hitchens, he is not going to be able to take care of your case. There are issues going on there, medical issues. So your attorney, you're going to have one attorney, and that's going to be Melissa Christian. All right, thank you. Here you go.
Say my name, say my name.
Sean Foster.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
On another note, I have the deal worked out on the guy you appointed me on. Can I reset him next Thursday for a plea?
No.
Is he going to do the plea today or no?
I'd like to come back and do the plea next Thursday.
Okay, sure.
Okay, but we have it worked out.
Okay, thank you. All right, could I have a prosecutor up on Foster, please? Thank you.
The 30th, yes, ma'am. No, yes, ma'am, the 30th.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 1546 and 2022 CR 1543, State of Texas versus Sean Foster. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Sparks.
For the defense?
Charles Bond.
And are you Mr. Foster?
Yes, ma'am.
I know you. You've been in court before. Okay.
Never missed
that's not good.
Never. Mr. Bond, I'm showing you what's entitled Discovery Acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in each of these cases? And did you review those with your client?
Yes, we have and we did.
All right, and each of the cause numbers, just one moment. I'm so sorry. In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And each of the cause numbers, Mr. Foster, I'm going to show you documents entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Nope.
Yes, sir.
All right, just one moment. Let me find the other indictments.
Only shows up every 4 years.
This is the second indictment. Did you review that one with your attorney as well? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Guys, please whisper. State and cause number 2022 CR 1543. Are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
I believe so, Judge, if that's the assault on a police officer.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're proceeding with the repeater enhancement allegation? All right, and then in cause number 2022 CR 1546, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we're only proceeding on count 1. We're going to waive count 2 as well as.
How many counts does this guy have against him?
Any objection?
None.
All right, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? And did you sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
In cause number 2022 CR 1543, you're charged with assault on a peace officer or judge with a repeat offense enhancement allegation. Your range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life, and a possible fine up to $10,000. In cause number 2022 CR 1546, You're charged with possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams as a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison. Did you understand?
Well, this guy's going away for a long time.
In all of these cases, if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand? In each of the cause numbers, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. Did you understand? Did you understand by entering plea bargain agreements in these cases, you are giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into plea bargain agreements?
I want some beer, Mandy.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to these offenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Foster, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter pleas?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
In each of the cause numbers, the state is requesting that your sentence be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There are no applications. The cases will run concurrent. The state will take in consideration 2022 CR 1544 and 2022 CR 1545. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Defenses of the plea bargain agreement state.
Yes, Judge.
The only addendum, Judge, with regard is what's written below. Yes,
Yes.
Judge. Correct.
Defense, I'm showing you the paragraph. I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Next, I'm
Nice,
showing you
Mandy.
outside the plea bargain agreement. If you fail to appear for sentencing, your plea will stand. And if, after reviewing the evidence, I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and you don't appear for sentencing, then you'll be subject to the full range of punishment, which is up to life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Then in cause number 2022 CR 1546, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? And in cause number 2022 CR 1543, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
Yes, Judge. State offered State Exhibit 1 and all attachments in both cause numbers.
No objections.
All right, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled wavering consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, in each of the cause numbers, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting
What's
evidence in the form of witnesses, statements, and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Then in each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept in its evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. And in cause number 2022 CR 1543, how do you plead to the enhancement, which reads, and it is further presented in and into said court that before the commission of the offense alleged above on the 24th day of July AD 2012, in cause number 2012 CR 5868W in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant was convicted of the felony of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 gram to 4 grams. Do you plead true or not true to that?
And Judge, we're printing that judgment for you right now.
All right, thank you.
You here, right, Grah? Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. Oh, is my microphone on?
No, Mandy said it looked like you were frozen, so we're just double checking.
Oh, I may have been. I was moving around, throwing some stuff in the oven.
What's cooking?
More coffee.
More coffee? Oh, okay. In the oven?
Oh, we're not on the record for when are we bringing this back?
We're gonna get a date after we finish.
All right, what date, how much time is your client asking for?
I'm asking till the end of August when I'm back in town.
Okay.
As you pointed out, he's always here. He is wearing a monitor, so we know where he is. He's not a flight risk.
All
He has
right.
no intention of stepping out on this good deal.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you give me an August date, please?
And Judge, it won't print the judgment. This is the court of martial. I don't know if I can give it once file 360 will load the judgment. I don't know if I can give that to you.
But do you all have just the printout that shows what the charge is and
will that be
that
okay?
it was sentenced? Yes, if the defense has no objection. Okay.
Yeah, fine dining, frozen cuisine, and right. One of those.
360 is not working.
What are they?
And so they're going to
Not anymore. What's it called?
from the defense that shows what he was convicted of and what the
Gophers,
time was.
yeah. Gophers lasagna. Fine dining.
Of course, right?
2012 CR 5868.
I'm still not able to print out just the page on the showing conviction and what time he got. All right, we're back on the record. And state, are you offering into evidence the B page that shows the conviction in cause number 2012 CR 5868W?
Yes, Judge.
Defense, do you have any objection?
None.
All right, then the court will find in cause number 2022 CR 1543, the court will find the defendant guilty. The court will find the enhancement paragraph true based upon his plea or true.
Oh, Andy.
Based upon state's exhibit.
Andy showed up. Hey, Andy.
Oh, hey, what's up,
Cause
Andy?
number 2022 CR
Go back.
1546,
He popped
the
in.
court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. And we will return for your sentencing on August 25th. You need to be here at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. for
Is there
sentencing.
anything else from either side?
Just these, Judge.
Thank you.
Nothing else from the defense, Judge. Thank you.
All right, and state, then I will sign these dismissals once he is sentenced.
Okay, Judge.
So I don't. All right, just get your reset form and then you're excused.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
What happened here?
Oh, have her come forward.
He didn't look like he was too happy to be there.
Yeah, I don't think he was he?
No. Doing this thing, you know, like, just let me go back to my bunk.
Right?
Who's this? And Brenna?
Yeah.
You can be excused. All right, what case is this?
Online? Thomas Early.
All right, what, Mr. Early?
He was set for 1:30. He's not on the morning docket.
Okay.
But it was just discovery compliance, and I've worked with Michelle, and we do have now, we just received the body worn camera from 2 officers that we're waiting on. I haven't been able to watch it yet, and neither has Michelle, so I was asking if we could go ahead and be reset, because we do have confirmed the receipt of the body worn camera. We're just needing to now go review it and get back to the court.
All right, and the state, you haven't presented an offer, correct?
On this one, I can't remember if I presented an offer in the last one. I would have to check, but I know defense was wanting to.
Got the Nightbot thing figured out.
From an earlier incident, but same parties involved.
All right, Ms. Burns, can I have a 30-day reset on Thomas Early, please?
And Your Honor, can I have that for the same July 28th that my other case was, if that's possible?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and guys, on that time, I'm gonna want the state to present an offer and acknowledgement of discovery. All right, thanks. Everyone, the court is on recess. So the court reporter is taking her break, a well-needed break.
All right, that's it. That's it. That looks like it's all gonna be all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Bring in
Andy,
Tom Holman.
there is one for Freckles. There is one for Freckles, but it's under
Breezy.
exclamation breezy.
Yeah, it's under breezy. It's under breezy. All right, folks. So, you know, it's Friday. We just did a short one today. But tonight you come back, we're going to have our news show at 6. And then afterwards, we're going to do a little dance party in Twitch. So you got to have a Twitch account. And we're going to go to my Twitch channel tonight. And we're going to play music. We're going to have, you know, it's Friday night. We'll drink some Crown Royal. We'll play some music and, you know, take...
Yeah, we got the... Everybody find the links in the description, right, to Twitch.
Yes. Yeah, Twitch. Well, we'll start it out in here, and then we'll let people know to go to Twitch so we don't get in trouble. Oh, you figured out the Nightbot? Good. So Freckles figured out Nightbot.
Yeah.
Awesome. But all right, guys, so yeah, we'll be in here later on tonight, and probably when we're drunk and dancing tonight, we'll probably make a whole bunch of junk on Nightbot for people. Twitch, no, Twitch is not for that. On Twitch, we can play music without getting in trouble. That's why we can only do it on Twitch. YouTube will get in trouble. So that's why we do our parties on Twitch. We're going to have a Friday night party tonight.
Chatbox was asking who your host partner was today. Evidently, Chatbox doesn't know who I am. That's fine.
Oh, this is Grah. God rides a Harley.
Probably better off not knowing, right? I would say.
That is good old God rides a Harley right there, Grah. So
Eddie gets into trouble, says Beer Guy. Andy says, "See you tonight."
Only sometimes. We only get in trouble sometimes.
Yeah, Mandy J, check your DM, sweetheart.
Hold on, we got to do Mandy real quick before we leave. Everybody likes Mandy. Well, you know, do you have to? I think you can watch Twitch. You just can't chat if you don't have an account. It's something like that.
Yeah, and it may. I think Twitch you have to wait like 5 minutes, so you know you're better off joining today, and that way you can start chatting immediately or tonight. You know, and I don't know if you have that option set up or not, but I know some people do.
I don't. You can chat right away.
Yeah, and in the meantime, during the day, usually my Discord is open. We're hanging out over there. A lot of us just hang out in there and play music. And we just sit in the voice thing, don't even talk, and we just take turns playing music. Everybody's welcome to come check out my Discord if you want to.
Yeah, it's God rides a Harley. Real easy to find. We'll have to start adding that to the chatbot link for you.
No, that's fine. I've got this other phone going now, so I can get in chat. You know, I've got this one for the camera and this for the chat, so I can go in there and post it. I didn't think about it today. I can do that.
Awesome. Right on.
All right, everybody. It was fun. It was a good day. Kind of mellow.
All right, Grah, you want to say anything before you leave?
Just take care of each other. God bless everyone. Keep your powder dry. And when I say keep your powder dry, a lot of people think I'm talking about Coke or something. No, there's a reference in Grizzly Adams, the old man with the donkey. What do you call him? Number 6 or something. And the old man, which is Wilford Brimley, if I remember right. back then you had powdered rifles, gunpowder rifles, and you carried your powder in a pouch. It had a pouch inside a pouch. So he always said, keep your powder dry and your top knot tight. So
There you go. Yeah,
keep
it's
your
not
powder
drugs.
dry. That's what I mean.
Hey, what's up, Billy Bud from West Virginia? Sorry, we're just leaving, but we'll be back on Monday with more court cases, or if you like news, we'll be doing the news in about 4.5 hours from now.
Actually, we're leaving just because Billy Bud showed up. I'm like, there he is. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm done.
That's why we're
Yeah.
doing it. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. We'll see you later on tonight. Talk to you later.